Liverpool FC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kop-ish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Kop-ish, this is Kopish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-ish.
Oh.
I was gonna say stuff. People, listen, welcome back to Team Kopish, by the way. Yeah. Hey, trust me. People, listen, welcome back to Team Kopish. Listen, it's been a minute since we've all been on screen. Obviously, I was unable to make the Man City game, which again we're gonna speak about in depth, people. But listen, smash the like button. It's another Monday, it's your Monday night show. You get what I'm saying? We're on the road to 50k as well, people. Please, can you help us get there? Don't forget as well, this video is sponsored by okjersey.com. We can go and get your football jerseys for about £15 and use the code Kopish and get 8% off, people. You done already. They've got training gear. You can go and get stuff for the kids and them thing there, even for the missus, your partner. Yeah? Go check them out. You won't be disappointed. With that being said, though, it's another Monday. It's another Liverpool loss. Let's talk about it. Guys, how you guys feeling, man?
Fantastic. We still have the same manager here from October/November. We're still struggling to be in the top 5. We're out of another trophy. But hey ho, gotta be a real fan. So look on the bright side of life. Sensational.
I hear it. What about you, Drift?
Cal's just tickling me with all these new words that he's making me reminisce about. Do you know how many old school words Cal's been using recently? That's how you know we're in the mud as well.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We're in the mud and we ain't going nowhere fast.
What was that word you said the other day, Cal? And I hadn't heard it for like a decade or something.
It was a
classic word. I can't remember what it was, but it was a classic. And then Cal said I couldn't stop laughing. But I echo everything Cal said. So yeah.
I hear it. Well, with that being said, guys, let's start the show. As you guys, everyone knows, Liverpool got absolutely destroyed, and there will be no pause. Liverpool got destroyed by Manchester City 4-0 at the Etihad. Another loss for Liverpool, another defeat for Liverpool, more pressure on the manager. Guys, okay, well, what I'm going to say is this. So reports have been coming out throughout the day through different journalists that Arne Slot is now under serious pressure. Now, before, we used to hear all these stories before, but apparently the FA Cup was never really a thing. I think it was the manner of the defeat, and apparently only Champions League can save his job. And James Pearce also says Arne Slot's Liverpool future was never reliant on the FA Cup, but his reign is in danger of unraveling. Carl, start with you.
Unraveling?
Yeah. That's what the article says, bro.
The brother's walking down the street naked. He's walking down the street naked already. What's that to unravel?
Bro, but this is what I'm saying.
At this point, bro. Go
no,
get
but you know what it is? This kind
of helicopters naked holding a gun. Still ain't been arrested, bro.
I hear it. Whoa, he might be arrested. I don't know. But if the reports are true, could this be the defining week? Or could it be the defining next 2 weeks? Because obviously you got the first leg and the second leg, and Liverpool aren't expected to go through.
No, this week ain't gonna define nothing, bro. I'm not sorry. I know we got a show plan and all that, and not trying to rain on the parade. I'm sick of doing the lying. I'm sick of coming on here and lying on camera to my friends and to people in the comment section. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
I hear it.
He's not gonna. We can get thumped against PSG. He's still not gonna lose his job. You know why? Because they'll turn around and say, "We got thumped by PSG. We can't then go and give the manager." Someone interim the job of trying to turn that tie around. So we'll get thumped by PSG. We might catch a draw against Fulham, but Chelsea might drop points and we'll go, oh, it's still all right. Top 5 still on. But Everton and Brentford might get points. We'll go, oh, but they ain't going to sustain it at the end of the season. Then we'll lose probably the second leg to PSG as well. And then it'll be, it's a little bit techie, but it'll be all right. And then we'll drop out the top 5 and people will start going, oh, if we sack him now, though, bringing in the next person will be like, oh, it's a bit techie because are they going to be able to, steady the ship? And he ain't going until at least the end of the season. And even then, he still might not go. He ain't going anywhere. He's not going. He's here for the foreseeable, unfortunately. But
we're gonna try and see if we can.
This is what we need.
All right. I'm gonna try and see if we can get to an understanding. So watch this. Drift, let me ask you a different question. Drift, even though you're fed up with the manager, there's also been other reports from other journalists saying things like it will be crazy to get rid of Arne Slot when you consider that obviously the loss of Diogo Jota, new signings obviously haven't bedded in as well. No one saw the fall off of Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo and others. Do you kind of sympathize with the manager and the stuff that he's had to go through? Or is it just all a case of he's just rubbish and like, are these actually mitigating circumstances, Drift?
The stuff with Jota is 100%, and I definitely think that people have downplayed the effect it could have had on the season. I spoke about this on the Liverpool Focus show with the boys, and I said it ain't a reason for why we're crap. It's not an excuse for how terrible the substitutions, the tactics, and all that stuff have been. But what a lot of people I think forget is a human mind is a strange thing, and I think the season just started in a way that was never going to be. It was never going to be shakeable, if that makes sense. So I think sometimes subconsciously you don't realize things aren't what they are because of what you went through. Because I've been through things in my own life, and sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, why do I feel depressed? And like half an hour later, I'll snap out of it. I have no idea why that feeling just came over me. It'll be just so weird, and it can happen randomly. You can see a photo, something can remind you, a song can come on. It can be anything. You just like subconsciously, you don't even know why it's affecting you. So I'll give him a blind for the Jota stuff to an extent, but everything else, no, it's just because he's just crap. And the crazy thing is, it's the ignorance, the arrogance, and because I was reminiscing about this.
No, wait. I like where we are. Wait, one second. Drift, I'm going to challenge you on your own opinion. Do you remember you was the first person at the start of the season that was like, this is too much change, man. Like, I can see we're going to have problems. So you kind of foresaw this, yeah? So isn't that another reason why you should be a bit more understanding if you knew what was going to happen?
Well, I didn't think the change was going to get us to this level. So you're 100% right that I was worried about the change. But that change would have been, can we win the Champions League? Can we retain the title? That change wasn't 20 defeats in all competitions. That change was, do you get what I mean? Like, there's levels to.
But you was the one in the whole Liverpool. I'm joking when I say whole, but you was the one that kept on saying, bro, you like the summer, but there's so much, like, you've got experienced players leaving. Luis Diaz, Alexander-Arnold. Don't get me wrong, we had an amazing window, but you kind of even said, though, Matt, Carl, like, I love the players that we brought in, but this is a lot for one summer. You kept on saying this is a lot for one summer, though. Like, all this change. And this is not me gaslighting. This is me being genuine.
No, I know.
When I say this, by the way.
I know. And I think
the slight bit of gaslighting, but a bit genuine.
No, because the moment I truly felt like that was when I saw Konza leave, when I saw Diaz leave, and when I saw Elliott leave. And I just thought, obviously, like, I know nobody cares about Nunes. I did as well. So that, but I won't bring that up. But that bothered me as well.
No, but that's still a player.
And then I was just looking at it. I was like, and then obviously Jota passed, and it was like, this team doesn't resemble the one that won the league. Like, I don't like how different it looks. And you remember, I always used to say during the conversations we had, if everybody plays who we think will play, that's actually 5 out of the 10 outfield players that will be different. Whether they're top quality players or not, that's a huge change.
Frimpong, Karkes, Wirtz,
Isak,
Ekitike.
If they all play,
it'd have been Isak or Ekitike.
Yeah. So 4 normally at the starting 11, isn't it? Yeah.
No, but at the time when we didn't know which way we were gonna go, it was along the lines of like it could be all 5. You know,
it was always going to be 4. It was always going to be 4. Ekitike wasn't meant to be playing as many minutes. Can I just say something?
Even so, I mean, what if Mamardashvili was in goal for a game? Then technically it's still 5, possibly 6.
No, but if everyone's fit and ready to start the season, it would have only been 4 at most. And even then, we all sat there and went, Conor Bradley might still start. If I'm not mistaken, Conor Bradley would have started the season, but for an injury, he ever had an injury?
He was injured because remember, you was there at the game, innit? The Charity Shield, he was injured, didn't he?
Bradley, no, Frimpong started the game against in a Charity Shield. But
that's what I said.
Bradley, I think either picked up an injury or his misses gave something along the lines of something unforeseen. What I will say regarding the Jota thing, and again, I've never downplay what's happened.
No, of course.
I just hate the way some of the fan base have picked and chosen when to speak about Jota and when not to speak about Jota. When we started the season and winning games, no one mentioned Jota. When we had another unbeaten run in the season, no one mentioned Jota. I don't like, and this is not aimed at you two or anyone in the comments, but I don't like the narrative of when things start to go bad, let's bring up Jota's name. Because when things are going good, I don't hear anyone mention Jota. Do you know what I mean? And that really winds me up because you're speaking of someone who we all love and adore and miss, but don't pick and choose when you use it. Like, I hate that narrative. So
one thing I'll quickly say, Cal, is I do think, correct me if I'm wrong, Drift, I think we were saying with the Jota's death, you don't know how it's going to affect the players. We kept on saying, like, until the season, we won't know, basically. And we genuinely don't know. We can only...
No, I hear that, but I'm
but you're right, though, to pick and choose and bring it up. You're right,
because I can never speak for the players. That was their teammate, that was their friend. I can never speak on the players. What I'm talking about as a fan base. Whenever we go through a bad patches, the players and Jota, and I didn't hear that at the beginning of the season when we started the game. Was it 6 wins out of 6 with 5 in the league and 1 in the Carabao? I didn't hear that, so I don't want to hear it.
No, we weren't, because people were saying we're doing it for Jota. The narrative was a different mention of his name. Like, let's win it for Jota. I kind of think we didn't speak about it until Robbo spoke about it when they qualified for the World Cup and he brought it up. Like, I think it went away until then. And I think Robbo saying that made people realize he was being missed more than we've taken.
It's not on the players. Again, I'm talking about the fan base, not the players. I'm talking about the fan base.
No, I'm saying the fans. I don't think we mentioned it after the first, say, month or so until Robbo said that after the
I think maybe during games, because remember when Salah was crying? I think
but that's the first game of the season. That's to be expected.
Yeah. And then obviously, and can I say something as well? This is just an afterthought. Do you think it weighs heavy like that? Obviously, like, they're dealing with that, like, anyway, but like every game, 20th minute is the reminder. Like, I'm only just and again, maybe it's wrong for me to kind of bring it up now, because would I have brought it up potentially? Like, because you got a point there when I think about it now. Would I have brought this up if we was top of the league? I probably wouldn't, because we're top of the league. But because things are wrong, I'm saying, could this be a reason? But I don't want to disrespect the situation, but it's more like I'm trying to get an understanding. Like, is this something that, like, we overlooked? Or do you know what I mean? I'm trying to be careful how I...
Sometimes do tactics are just do tactics, bro. We can
I hear that as well. Yeah,
and we can speak about so many different variants. Bro, we can speak about the weather in one game. We can speak about the referee on another. Effectively, we've been rubbish all season. So for us to be rubbish all season, that falls at the feet of the manager. For us to not get reinforcements and for us to still have this manager, that falls at the feet of Richard Hughes. So effectively, those two have completely derailed our season and messed things up. Another thing, Drift, when you mentioned all those players, one player you didn't mention, bro, Trent. He's the biggest miss.
Yeah, that's true.
He's the biggest miss. And say what you want about him as a person, that's cool. Everyone's allowed their opinion on that. As a footballer, we have come nowhere close to replacing him. So while we sat here in the summer and we were disappointed at not getting Gahey over the line, and I was disappointed in getting another wide player, ultimately, Frimpong and Bradley were never going to be able to replicate what Trent does. And because we have a manager who's tactically inept, we have lost someone who can just create stuff out of nothing. And the fact that we're sitting there still talking about Trent almost a year on is exactly why I think this manager has to go, because there is no other team in world football who had Trent before we did, and no other team in world football who had Trent while we had Trent. No one else could change the notion of a game whereby he could pick up the ball from right back and just carve a team open. Trent's the only player in the world that can do that. The fact that we're sitting there saying we miss him and we can't play from the back and build up football from a goalkeeper to the front, that is on the tactics, because Arsenal can do it, and no one can sit there and tell me Timber is some world-class footballer. Every other team in the world can build up from goalkeeper and get the ball to the front and dominate possession and create chances.
I agree. Yeah.
So yes, we miss Trent, but we shouldn't miss Trent the way that we miss Trent. The reason we miss Trent is because we have a manager who cannot coach this team properly. We have a manager who's tactically inept. We have a manager who's arrogant. We have a manager who is stubborn. That is why we're in this situation. Having Trent is meant to be a luxury. It's meant to be a luxury. But when you actually look back on last season, again, I'm not taking any credit away from the manager because he made tweaks, such as putting Gravenberch in the 6, making sure Szoboszlai did defensive work, giving Salah less defensive work to do, false 9 Diaz, like all these things the manager did. So I will never sit here and take any credit off him from last season. But ultimately, when you look back at last season, Trent was pivotal in us winning the league, and so was Salah. Trent's gone, and Salah's completely fallen by the wayside. And the manager has not found ways of actually sorting those situations out. In fact, he's made things worse to the point where Salah has now asked to leave a year before his contract ends. Trent left last season. You've got Jones, who almost left in January. You've got flipping Kwanzaa, who left, and Keller, who left because the manager treated them like crap. Elliott never wanted to leave Liverpool, but had to leave Liverpool to get game time. Did it work out for him? No. But again, that falls at the manager's feet. We have an Isak who was getting 4 touches in 30 minutes and barely getting any chances. We have an Ekitike who now seems to be showing the arrogant side of himself because he probably doesn't believe in the tactics. We have a Florian Wirtz who we can't get a tune out of. A Florian Wirtz who Nagelsmann is able to take on international duty and get 4 GA in 1 game. We have a Gakpo who was clutch last season. For anyone what to say about Gakpo, clutch last season, pulled up some big moments and some big goals. He looks devoid of ideas and he looks basic as anything. We have a Rio who's only just been unleashed recently because this manager hasn't put any trust in him. We have a Trainioni on the bench who barely gets any game time. We have a Gravenberch who was our 6th last season, is now told to be an adventurous 6. But then he's got to get back into position as well. We have a Szoboszlai who's played in the 10 last season, has been played at right back, played right wing, centre mid, 10, wherever he needs to play. We have a Gravenberch who's also been played at centre back this season. We have a Konate who might potentially leaving the club because whenever he's or Liverpool aren't doing well, he's hooked and Gravenberch is put at centre back. We have a Joe Gomez who's now and again played because we decide not to play a flipping centre back at centre back. We have a manager who is losing his marbles. In fact, we have a manager who's lost his marbles. And if the ownership, Richard Hughes, can't see this, then Richard Hughes is crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. So I genuinely don't know because I'm done with this coming on a Monday and talking about this nonsense. I'm done with previews saying I don't know if we're going to win this game because of this manager. I'm done with having post-match shows where we sit there and we go, my man didn't cover the run, or my man didn't look like he was interested, or Slot didn't change this, or Slot didn't do that. I am tired of it all because it's rinse and repeat. If I came home every day and my missus was shacked up with another man and I'm calling you lot every day going, God, you never guess what? You never guess what? Jermaine's here again. Why is he here, bro? Why is Jermaine here? You'd be like, Callum, he was there last week. He was here every week. He's there
Jermaine! I hear it.
I've told Jermaine.
I'll be saying a lot worse to you than that, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I would tell Jermaine to bounce or you bounce. Which one is it? Tell Tyrone to bounce or you bounce. Which one is it?
Nah, it's got to be Jermaine, car. I'm just thinking of
I've got Jermaine, so that's a bit still. But you get the premise, right? I've got a brother called Tyrone.
Yeah. J. Cole's album, that's it.
You get the premise. If I keep on doing the same thing every single time, if I keep on doing the same thing every time, and then I'm calling you guys moaning about it, the first 2, 3, 4 times you might be like, yeah, I hear you, Cal. But after that, you're going to be like, Cal, bro, just fix it. Fix it then, or stop telling me about it.
You only get one time to call me for that, bro. I'll be honest.
I'm done with this manager.
All right, so
hierarchy. I'm done with Richard Hughes. I'm done with all these, man. Get it done. Get it sorted. Jared's been sitting on his ass, bro, doing flipping BT interviews and TNT interviews and talking about this and talking about that. Get him out, bro. Alonso left Real Madrid in flipping November. Get him in the club. Do something. Stop sitting on your hands. Am I still crazy for saying Iriola's better than my man as well? Or is Iriola not better than Slot? Because the guy is arse. He's arse. And I'm not talking about the cheeks. I'm talking about the smelly bit in between.
You can say that, but he did win a league last year. He did. We can't change what happened last year.
Yeah, Nunes helped us win a league as well. Do you want him at the club?
Yeah, but I'm just saying we can't. No, but I think if I'm not mistaken, you was on the same watch along as us, and we saw at our time when we would bring up the manager and his coaching and say what's something that he tweaked at half time. Now, from your rant, what I've taken from your rant is you don't like the manager. You want him gone.
And
so, Cal, if that's the case,
yeah, part, bro, the structure.
If that's the case, Cal,
I want Hughes gone as well.
Wait. If that's the case, is it still fair that you're still crashing it out on certain players then? Because you said things like McAllister hasn't got no legs, he needs to go. Yeah. You said things like, you know, Virgil van Dijk might have to have less playing time. You said, like, I'm just trying to say, so is it the manager or is it the players? And which more side are you?
Manager predominantly, but the players have to take responsibility as well. I'll be honest, I've been saying
Drift will say 5-yard passes. They can't make 5-yard passes.
No, that's true. That's on the players. But what I will say is I've been screaming about Virgil not playing as many minutes for a couple of years now. I don't understand this notion of players being guaranteed certain amount of minutes. How many times did I say Salah and Virgil need competition? I get told, but no one's coming to sit on the bench for them. I'm like, why should they come in and sit on the bench for them? Isn't it competition? But I'm told you can't let elite players sit on the bench. Well, this is what happens when elite players don't get a rest and sit on the bench. They go from being elite one season to, right, is that my man? Is that Salah? Is that Virgil? That's what's happening now, because you cannot sit there and just burn players out. There's too many games nowadays before you burn players out. In terms of the players, Matt, these are the players that I give a reprieve to. I give a reprieve to Alisson because of the injuries and because of the nonsense that's been in front of him this season. I give a reprieve to Mamadashvili. I give a reprieve to Frimpong because of the injuries. I give a small reprieve to Bradley because of the injuries. I give a reprieve to Kirkes because he asked him to basically do up Zinchenko, which is not his game.
First.
I give a reprieve to Leone because of the injury. I give a reprieve to Gravenberch because he's having to do the job of two people when he plays next to McAllister. I give a reprieve to Szoboszlai. He's been our best player, but again, it's not a high bar to jump over. And I give a reprieve to Ekitike and Isak because Isak's been injured. Everyone else, bro, it's fair game.
All right,
Virgil has been okay for most of the time, but mainly in recent weeks, especially been doo-doo. Virgil's a Caribbean parent. Virgil will sit there, spill his cup of tea, and then start shouting at the child because they were making too much noise, and that's why you spilled the cup of tea. Konate is he's a naughty child, bro. Konate is a naughty child. Just sit your ass down and behave your ass class self. Sit your ass down and behave. McAllister is just tired all the time. Go have some magnesium, bro. Go have some magnesium and some zinc.
Magnesium tablets, you know.
Yeah, go and have something, bro, because you're constantly tired.
Health shop.
Gakpo needs written instructions. I'll send Gakpo to the shop and ask him to buy me stuff, and he'll come back with the stuff I don't need. I gave you a shopping list, bro. Follow the shopping list. Salah, I don't know what's happened with Salah. Salah's
the child. You give him the money, and he comes back, and Salah's like, I lost the money on the way there.
No, but shall I tell you? Yeah, Salah's become rich overnight, and he doesn't realize
Salah lost the money, man.
You know, he doesn't realize he has responsibilities. Like, he still has to score and assist. That's what he needs. He's just coming to the money, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go splash. I want to get some True Religions and this, that, and that. Brother, you still got kids to feed, bro. Go and pay for the school trip before you go to Harrods. Do that. I'm done with Hughes and Slot. Get them out. And they can hold hands while they go as well.
I hear Ekitike.
Hughes can speak to...
You missed Ekitike. Ekitike is like Drift. Should be going shopping in thingy, but you're going M&S all the time.
I'm going to be real.
Spoiled, you know?
I'm going to be real. I don't want to see...
Why did I get a bit of shade?
I don't know, bro. You wasn't saying that. So I thought, let me try and get you involved.
I'm not saying Ekitike's had a bad season. Far from it. I actually don't want to see his face, though, at the moment. I don't want to see...
No, I hear it. The swapping shirts thing is mental. Like, when I say, bro, mental, bro.
You see when Milner slapped Kostas Tsimikas, and I said, you know what? That was a bit much. You see if Virgil open hand slapped Ekitike for that, I'd have gone, you know what? I wouldn't have that, but I understand why Virgil did it.
Yeah.
Can I say something on that though? Yeah, and this isn't me defending Ekitike because I do agree that he shouldn't have done what he did.
It was wrong, Drift. Even you know me.
No. But you know what? I'm saying
it's wrong.
What I will say though is, yeah, in his defense, I'm gonna blame a lot of it on Shirky
No,
You didn't need to sit down. No, Cal. You didn't need to sit down on the bench, turn the shirt round to show the name, and start pointing and getting attention from everyone. As a brethren, he shouldn't have done that. He should have took the shirt, put it down, and that was it.
He didn't point at the shirt, bro.
Yes, he did, bro. Matt, am I lying? He put it on.
I can't remember if he put, but he definitely turned it round.
The camera was on him, and he went like this and pointed at the name.
Bro, he put the shirt on. Someone on the bench told him.
Yes, he did. He 100% did it, bro.
Chat, didn't he put? Chat, did he? No, someone said he did. We need a VAR check.
Pointed at the name when the camera was on him. I 100% did it.
Cal, you got to pick a side, bro. Are you picking the Man City player or the Liverpool player?
How am I blaming Shirky? Did Shirky rip the shirt off him?
No, Cal. I said that he shouldn't have swapped shirts. But we wouldn't have. No, but Cal, you're missing the point.
Shirky, bro.
Nobody would have known they swapped shirts if Shirky didn't put it on and sit on the thing and start pointing at the name with the name backwards.
I'll switch it.
Two things can be right.
No, hold on. Wait. I'll switch it, Drift. I'll switch it. I'll use myself as an example. I go out there and play the field, and the woman I play the field with tells my missus, "Is it her fault or my fault I played the field?"
It's your fault you played this. It's your fault you played the field.
Done then.
Ekatike,
keep your top on. It's not even cold out. It's not even warm outside. Keep your top on.
No, that's not the same, bro.
It is the same, bro. Don't give him your shirt.
Brother, no, I said no. I said
no. Drift's saying
you're missing my point. No one would have known.
He's not saying Ekatike is not wrong. He goes, remember, Drift said, I'm annoyed at Ekatike, but I will say something else on the matter, basically. And basically saying, Shirky made it into a thing as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
We wouldn't have known.
He's still wrong, bro.
Matt, I'm telling you now, we would have never known they swapped shirts if Shirky.
But we do know, innit? But we do know
because of what he did, bro. That's the point.
No, because he gave him the shirt during the game, bro.
No, and I agree that he shouldn't do that part. It's still Shirky being an idiot.
Buddy, Lesedi is saying everything I'm saying here. Us knowing is an issue. Him doing it is the issue, bro. Why is he doing it in the first place?
No, I said, Carl, that's wrong, bro.
That's not the issue.
I said that's wrong. I'm not defending that.
Whether we know,
but he obviously did it discreetly because no one knew until Shirky put it on.
Again, why is he doing it at all?
No, but Carl, to make that point though, if he done it and you didn't know, obviously, like until it gets revealed, you'll be vexed. But if you genuinely didn't know, let's say that you didn't know. You can't be vexed at him. You might sit there and now, because you look at it now and go, oh, I know that he's done that. But if you didn't even know he done that, you're not even vexed.
But we do know.
No, now we know.
No, but you're missing the point, Cal. The point is we know because of Shirky's behavior.
No, I'm saying Ekatike is wrong. I'm standing on business. I'm pissed off with him. He should have done it. That's not something you do.
Yeah, of course.
Especially the game hasn't even finished, bro. And you're stopping. That's
don't do it at all.
What I'm saying is Shirky amplified it by turning the shirt round and showing everyone, look, it's Ekatike, and doing all of that stuff.
It's almost like he wanted to get
Ekatike. It made it worse. But Ekatike is still wrong.
Would you know what serves? Would you know what serves Ekatike right then? Next time, keep your shirt on. Serves him right.
100.
But they know each other. They're on international duty with each other. They probably got each other's phone numbers. Brother, you could have done that after the game. But I never saw Henderson. I never saw Genie. I never saw Ox. I never saw Naby. I never saw Nunes. All the players that have been berated in the past. Certain players have been berated in the past. Your Nunes is, your Barros is. We're going from way back now. Up until today. I never saw them come off from a substitute. Not the end of a game, by the way. A substitution. Whip off the top and give it to their opposing person. Did they even
listen to the point? Nobody's saying that's not wrong, you know. Everybody's angry at him.
Everyone's saying you're right.
I don't get what the argument is, because whether we knew about it or we didn't, he still hasn't got the right mentality for what he's doing.
No, I'm just saying the reason the world's media has amplified it, it's become a thing, is because of Shirky's behavior. Like, let me try and give you an example. Like,
basically, what we're trying to say is that should be an in-house thing where no one knew about it, and then it's a thing where the Liverpool hierarchy say to him, "Are you out of your mind? We saw what you did. You're lucky the cameras didn't pick up on that. We'll deal with that." It's one of them ones.
No,
you keep that thing in-house. What we're saying is it's been amplified, which has made it even worse. We know it's wrong, but can't two things still be? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it should never have happened, but now everyone knows, bro.
Say I work in a supermarket, yeah, and one of you man come through the till, and you lot are buying whatever, and you're like, "Yo, can I get like your store discount? And I'm like, yeah, right, cool. And I do the store, I get you a 20 or 30% off or whatever, yeah? I know I shouldn't be doing that because it's only for me, but you're my brethren, so I'm going to hook you up. Then you get to the door, see someone else coming in, you're like, yeah, Drift, give man a discount still. Just go to his too, innit, and make sure you... And then the manager hears it. Yeah, bro, I shouldn't have done it. I'm in the wrong. I gave you the discount. But how did my manager find out, Cal? Because you were shouting up in the shop about that I did it.
No, you're
right. Do you
right,
get what I'm saying?
So my point still stands. If you don't give me the discount, I ain't got nothing to shout about.
But as a brethren, because remember, they're actually friends. So I'm trying to see it from Ekit, like, even though he's wrong, remember, that's his brethren. It ain't a random. Them like actually boys. So he just gone, all right, let's do the quick thing.
I get
should have put that shirt down and
wrong, but
never showed anyone he's got the shirt.
Why are we speaking about Shirky?
Because he's the reason we know it, bro.
We're doing it again, guys. We're doing it again. We're absolving the players of blame.
No, we're not.
We're not, bro. All right, let's put bottom line then. Ekatike, bro, we know he's wrong. What I'm saying is, I wish it was a thing, Cal, where he made that mistake here, and I wish we didn't even know about it. But the problem is, it did. Do you want to know why? Because his brethren baited him up. That's all we're saying. I wish it never happened, Cal. Full stop. What makes it worse now is people now know that we may have an issue with Ekatike. I don't want the world to know we have an issue with Ekatike. If we have an issue with Ekatike, I would have hoped that it would have been dealt with and sorted. Like you said, open hand palm slap by Virgil, maybe in the dressing room. Like, big man, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just gonna say this. Love Ekatike. Absolutely grateful for what he's done this season because he's probably been the shining light of this season, considering the nonsense that's happened, especially being a new player. It's the second thing that he's done now. The first thing was the Southampton sending off when he took off his shirt because he got the winner against Southampton, the Carabao, and then now swapping your shirts before the game's done.
We're doing that.
Yeah, I am doing that, Matt, because I'm going to keep the same energy for everyone. Brother, you're not the finished article and you're not the main guy yet. You aren't him yet. So until you become that person, keep yourself in check. Keep yourself in check.
He's definitely got an attitude issue. Yeah, for sure.
Bro,
no,
I'm going to say this.
I'm not going to go that far, Drift, and say he's got an attitude issue. But I'm saying mature.
No. When I say attitude issue, bro, I don't mean like he's arrogant or he thinks he's a bad man.
He's got character,
his mind
and
isn't quite right.
These are the things that. This is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, you've got a player.
Before I cut you, sorry, Matt. I'm just gonna. Go. I don't. Again, Drift. I know what you're saying as well. I'm just saying to shut you. I'm not saying he's got an attitude issue. I'm not saying I have an issue with his character. But he's done two things this season that have really, really wound me up and been very, very unnecessary. He's got to come out from now. I'm not saying there's a trait there. I'm not saying this. But he needs to know he's not the main guy, and certain things that you're doing back at your old club that ain't gonna run at Liverpool because we're under a microscope. So you need to fix up, switch on, and think about what you're doing before you do it. You're a grown boy now. How old is he? What, 23, 24? You're not a kid.
I think so. 24.
You're not a kid. So
all right.
I'm not just talking about the things that you said, Cal. Those things that you said are true. I'm also adding on top of that. Because what I'm saying about the attitude stuff is I'm watching games and I'm seeing too much nonchalance. I'm seeing walking. I'm seeing overplaying. Keep it simple, bro. Like being selfish. So I just think in general, we've got to like mold him out of this no,
but I'm not. I'm not. All right, but that goes back to Carl's. All right, so this is where we have to be careful, yeah. Because for me, the stuff off the field. In terms of like, well, not even off the field, it's still on the field. Take off the t-shirt against take off the shirt against Southampton, and then the Shirky thing. Obviously, those things you have to get rid of because, as much as he is a flamboyant player, he's got flair, he's got character. You don't want it to be an hindrance right down the line. Fair, I understand that.
Sorry to cut you again, Matt. Drift. What was I saying on the watch along? How frustrated was I getting with Jones because he was doing little tricks and flicks, and I'm like, bro, we're 0-0 or we're down. But why are you doing flicks and tricks? I said the same thing with Ekatike. It's not just an Ekatike thing. The two instances were, this is again from the top where we've got a manager who has instilled in players that you're 0-0 or you're trailing and you can start doing flicks and tricks which don't mean anything in the game. This is again back at the feet of Hughes and Slot. It was them two are partners in crime, right? They're brothers of destruction. They're Kane and Undertaker in the early 2000s. They don't care who they beat up, but they're beating someone up on Raw or SmackDown. That's all. They need to go, both of them.
One thing you don't want to do though.
Going.
One thing you don't want to do though is change like someone like how they play. So to Drew's point, yeah, I know what you're saying in terms of like, might be a little bit nonchalant and things like that, yeah, but I think that's more down to just do with where we are right now.
There's a time and a place, Matt. You know.
No, I understand. That,
everyone knows your uncle smokes weed, but don't bill up right in front of everyone at the barbecue.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is
there's a time and a place, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, but but let me land though. We're doing that thing again where like we're having a big go at now what the players are doing on the pitch when a minute ago Kyle just gave a massive flipping talk about how bad the manager is. But now again we're gonna go and have a slight at the players. Now I know the players aren't absolved from things like that, but if we're now gonna start going in depth with how they're playing, is that really the right thing to do if everything we know is kind of like in the bin from the mentality? Because from when Virgil is even saying things like it's kind of like we kind of gave up, and you see the manager, I think might have been 1 or 2-0 doing this head up kind of thing. What do you mean head up? It's only 1-2-0. It's not 17-0, fam. Why are you even saying that? What? Because the players don't believe in you.
Shall I tell you why we can, Matt? Because even though the majority of the blame lands on the players, as Drift's been saying this season as well, when you can't make a 5-yard pass or you decide to let the ball roll under your foot or Virgil gives away a silly penalty, or you got players who would rather play the offside trap rather than follow the run, that's on the players. Structurally, yes, the managers put us in a situation where we're set up to fail. But if that's the case, why is Szoboszlai having a good season? Because to me, he seems one of the players that
Szoboszlai was having a good season. He's been the best out of a crap bunch.
Okay, but we've also a lot of us have sat here.
He's been brilliant, man. He has been.
He hasn't been brilliant. This is another thing we got to stop doing, bro. His drop off has been. I think we need take. I know it's gonna sound crazy. Take away some of them free kicks, and the performances in general haven't been amazing. They've been good. He's been one of our better players, I agree, and so was Alisson to a point, and so was even Ekatike. But they're starting to kind of like
still.
Yeah, but remember, everyone, you're gonna get dragged down eventually if everyone else is playing.
But what I was gonna say is the reason why Ekatike is doing the nonchalant thing is because we are a mirror of the manager, bro. Cal was the first person to bring it up and say, why is this manager going on holiday, going Ibiza, bro, during the middle of during tours? No one didn't have a problem with it. Oh, but now people got a problem with it now, though. You see how the things change? Oh, I don't like how the players are acting. You don't have a problem with it when we was doing it before.
No, but everybody knows that. You can dance in the change room after a win. You can't dance in the change room after a defeat. Everyone knows the results are different to how you're allowed to act. You can go to the NBA game when you're top of the league.
No,
you can't go to the NBA game when you're in a relegation battle. Everyone knows this.
Because what I wanted to ask everyone is, out of Szoboszlai, so Szoboszlai's having a decent, he's having a good season out of everyone else. Yeah, but now everyone else is terrible. I'm seeing things online. Virgil is finished. Yeah. Remember, Virgil's finished. Salah's finished. Gravane is 6. McAllister can't run. Frimpong has got no tech. Gakpo, all he does is cut in his rubbish. Ekatike doesn't do nothing against the big teams. And who else is there? So you're telling me all these players that played at a certain level last year have all gone to pile of crap?
No, it's the manager.
No.
Remember, they can't make 5-yard passes anymore, you know?
No, I hear that. But remember, I've sat here and
I'm just asking questions.
I've sat here and I've said I would move McAllister on in the summer. I wouldn't sit here and call him.
You don't think it's got anything to do with the manager exposing his lack of athleticism, which he never had in the first place?
No, I hear that, Matt, but the lack of athleticism is still a problem for me. Hence,
all right. What's the difference between? Let me ask you. All right. Do you think Virgil's finished?
No. I don't think Salah's finished though. I know that's going to get ridiculed, but I don't think he's finished either.
All right, hear this now. If you never watched Liverpool in your entire life, and this season was the first season you saw Van Dijk, you might sit there and say, yeah, maybe that age is catching up with him. Do you want to know why though, Cal? Because everything the manager's done has actually highlighted all of our players' deficiencies, where he hid them last year. Hence the system. Obviously, players, personnel made that happen, but if your coach is highlighting all your players' weaknesses, we are going to look this bad. So until he goes, can we really get a true reflection of how these players are?
Shall I tell you why I'm still a
Genuine
little
question.
worried? Shall I tell you why I'm still worried as to an extent if we still get another manager? Because one, I don't know we're going to get this manager. Two, we got a World Cup this season, so you might not even get as much time with some of these players as well. And three, we don't have a player in the team who can pick up the ball and dictate tempo. Like Trent could do that. Whether he was playing right back inverted or popping up in the middle of the centre backs, we do not have a player that can just open the game up. And because we don't have...
we do.
Verts can. What are we doing?
Verts. That's what Verts is supposed to do.
From deep, he can't, guys. Come on, let's not from deep.
Of course he can. He can easily
Of course
come
he
to the
can.
halfway
I'm
line,
not saying he
get
needs
the
to
ball
go
and
collective
start
from the
making
centre backs,
things
but Verts can still play a splitting pass, Cal.
from the halfway line. He can.
Not once did I say he can't play a splitting pass, but he's not going to pick up the ball at right back and open up the game from there or in between the centre.
Not from back.
Yeah, not from right back, but he can do it from the halfway line onwards.
Remember, he was brought to be the creative hub.
I don't want to see Verts at the halfway line because if he's at the halfway line,
Why not?
because if he's at the halfway line, we're not getting the best out of him.
Of course
Him
not,
getting the
because he
ball
can dribble, he can pass. Why not? If the structure's right, what's wrong with it? Ozil used to do it. Bergkamp used to do it. All the number 10s drop deep. De Bruyne used to come and get the ball all the time and then drive with it.
But Verts isn't De Bruyne. He's a
No,
very
but I'm
different
saying,
profile to De Bruyne.
I think I know what you mean. Even though you know we can like get involved in play, you want him further at the pick where he could do more damage. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. You want him close.
We both got a valid point because I think Verts can.
Isak can get the ball and dribble from the halfway line. Ekitike could do it. But I don't want them there though.
Could
I want them
McAllister?
close to goal so they have less work to do.
Could McAllister have done it last year? Just out of you don't think McAllister done it at all last year? You don't think McAllister helped get the ball from midfield to attack? Final third passes. You wouldn't have put Mac there.
McAllister's not got that range of passing. He's a good player at splitting the line sometimes. But I don't think we have a player in the midfield that is a consistently great passer of the ball. We don't.
No, not like that. But even though McAllister's seen as a box crasher, I was still giving him his props in terms of like his passing from final third passing was still pretty good. I reckon he done a good, not amazing. I don't want to go too far. He had a good last year.
Final third passing, McAllister, Verts. I have no issues with that. We're splitting the defense line. Oh, calm. I'm good with that. I'm talking about when the goalkeeper's got the ball and looks up and he passes to Virgil or Konate, and Virgil and Konate look up. Who's receiving the ball then?
That part there.
That's my point, guys. Who's receiving the ball?
No, but there's not many people who do though, Cal. How many teams have that type of player though?
Bro, we don't have a player at all. But how is it Arsenal can get the ball from back to front? They've got a Zubamendi.
But they're the worst example. Their build-up play is diabolical. They're not a good example at all, bro.
Their build-up play
honestly, Cal, the only thing Arsenal's good at is defensive structure. Their build-up play is diabolical.
So
Man City are probably the only team who's got good build-up play. So Chelsea ain't got good build-up play. Man U ain't got good build-up play.
I think Bernardo Silva and Roger are a very good combination.
Really? Man City's the only team that's got good build-up play. And they've got Shirky, they've got Bernardo Silva.
Let me get this straight. No one's got good build-up play, but they're all above us in the league.
No. I'm not
but that's
saying
because they've got different ways of playing. That's why.
We don't have any style of play.
No, agreed. This is what we're trying to agree. But this is my point. So, listen, the whole premise is that Kyle is that you spoke about the manager and all the mistakes that he's made, and I'm saying I agree with you, and I think the fan base do as well. And what I also feel like he's doing as well, even though players have definitely underperformed, I don't think it helps that the manager has been absolutely horrific. And sometimes you question and you go, is it really fair for me to judge this player because of how bad we are this year? Because I'm going to be real, Kyle. It's been a minute since Liverpool been this bad. Bad. And every single... Bro, it's almost like if you never watch Liverpool again, you'll sit there and go, oh, what kind of quality players did this team have? Bro, we've got quality players all... Like, I don't want people to start rewriting history like we don't have quality players because it's starting to annoy me.
That's
and like people, people are talking like, oh, bro, your team is... Like, I know I should listen to rivals.
I've never said we have rubbish players, but we have...
No, I'm not saying you, bro. Not you.
We have overrated some of these players as well, though.
No, Kyle, you can still overrate someone, but they can still be quality. For example, I can say I got it wrong when I said McAllister is world class after a year in it, but he's still an international class player. But I overrated him. That's fair to say.
All right, but Matt, I asked, do you
Yeah, I
think
mean-
we can upgrade on McAllister?
Yeah, we can, but I still think he's good. He's probably good enough for Liverpool, though.
No, I agree. I
Yeah.
still think he's good, but I want an upgrade on McAllister.
That's fine. If you want to upgrade on
I want someone who's more dominant in the midfield from a physicality
Yeah.
standpoint and from a running standpoint, but also can put his foot on the ball and dictate play when he needs to and pass. There are players out there who can do that. They might not be the quote unquote.
So how many players would you, just out of interest, how many players would you upgrade on in Liverpool's first 11 right now?
Starting 11.
Yeah, like if you could have
If
a
I'm
rough,
being
and you
if I'm
would
being
Drift, you as
realistic,
well.
if I'm being completely realistic,
Yeah.
right back,
Upgrade, yeah,
right wing, left
Right back.
wing,
yeah.
and centre mid. So 4.
Okay, so
And
right
when I
back,
say 4, I'm not saying you could, again, no disrespect to any of these players. There's obviously
Yeah,
left
yeah.
backs out there better than Kirkes. There's centre backs out there better than Kanate and this version of Virgil. But for me,
Not many.
right back, DM,
Mhm.
left wing, and right wing. 4 right there.
Okay, so you're going right back, DM, left wing, and right wing. Okay, what about you, Drift? If you could upgrade, like if you had a shopping list for next season, where would you
It's
upgrade?
just for the starting 11. Those
Yeah,
4.
just for start 11. Yeah, because squad's another. That's another.
And we're taking into consideration that Mo's going because we know it's official.
Yeah, Mo's going. So I know right
Yeah.
wing's already won. Yeah, like
Even
Cal,
with
yeah.
Mo staying, we'd have to upgrade on him with all due
But
respect.
let's say,
I would upgrade probably. This is gonna sound stupid that I wasn't paying attention to what Cal said. Something's on my mind. So I think Cal said the same thing. Right back,
yeah,
left wing, right wing, DM.
yeah. Would you do the same?
Is that the same thing you said?
Yeah,
Cal?
Yeah, same thing. Cal
But then
said.
I
Yeah,
ask you, so I ask you both then. If we bring in a DM, who you start next to the DM?
I think that would be horses for courses, depending on who the opposition.
because
was.
if we're talking about squad building, all right. And I tell you what,
Yeah.
you're gonna say cheating, but this is where I'm being realistic. That DM, I know people are gonna hate me for this. Don't hate me for this, people. The DM takes Endo's spot.
So you're not
But
starting the
start.
DM.
No.
it
He's
takes
taking the
Endo's
spot
place in
and-
the squad, but starts.
Yeah.
I
So
agree, yeah.
I'm just giving you an example.
I'm not disputing that, but who you start? It's a cup final. Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
so I'm saying
Can,
it'll
I
be
be
the
completely honest with you, Cal? If we got a real Caicedo level DM, I'd actually play Jones next to him.
Absolutely not for me.
No. I'm picking. Like, it's all right. Say
Out
we
of
got,
the
say we
players we
got
have,
City.
that's the player.
For
I'd
Say
I'm
we
gonna be
got
real, for
City.
the squad, Matt, I'm bringing in 2
Yeah.
defensive minded midfielders. Endo and someone else got to go.
So who would you get rid of then?
Me, McAllister.
Oh, you get rid of Maka.
I'm bringing in 2. We need 2 defensive minded.
You wouldn't just get one DM. You go and get 2 DMs.
We need 2 because what happens if
I'll
that
be
DM
real,
is
Carl, not
unavailable?
many teams have 2 dedicated DMs.
I'm
like
not
that.
saying
Maybe-
dedicate. So I'm not saying DMs, Matt. I'm saying defensive minded players
Okay,
who
okay.
can still play. But I'm gonna be real. Run me a Manu Kone and a Camavinga, or a Camavinga and a Belabor, or a Kone and a Belabor. Someone with a bit of steam in there who's gonna put their foot in, not get bullied in the midfield.
Not Camavinga, bro. His legs.
Yeah,
are gone.
injury prone, and I don't know what Manekane is even doing.
talking
But I
about
get the profile though. I get the
yeah,
profile.
I'm talking about the
Profile. I get the profile. Yeah.
I'm talking about that type of profile. Someone who's not going to get bullied in the midfield.
Okay, I got you.
That's why I want a Nana.
Yeah,
I
but
got you.
If you're talking about Camavinga's injuries,
Yeah, if we talk about injuries again, Drift, we can only go with the profile.
No. But again, I think Anana gets injured, but I don't think he's injury prone.
Is he
He's
even
played
available
30
now,
games.
fam? I mean, no. Is he
He
available?
played 30 games for the last 3 seasons in the Premier League out of 38. That's not injury prone.
Drift, I'm gonna
There's
say
more
this.
games
I'm gonna say this
in
one thing, and you're gonna be like, I hear you.
played Champions League
Frimpong
and
was not
everything.
injured before he came to Liverpool. Frimpong is now seen as injury prone.
But you want to know why I think from
Onana is already slightly injury prone.
No,
and
don't
he's
get me
gonna
wrong.
join
He's
Liverpool.
an injury worry. I definitely agree with Cal that he's an injury worry. But if you play 30 out of 38 games, I don't think you're injury prone. I think there's a, you know what I'm saying? That's
If you pick up the
Name
same type
me
of
a
injury every
player.
season you are.
Name me a player that was injury prone or even ever so slightly and went to Liverpool and they were never injured.
no, that hasn't happened.
Do you not know what
It's
happens?
the other way
We
round,
buy
they're
the
not
player
injured.
and they get mash up.
But what I would say is I'm starting to actually think the complete opposite, you know. I'm actually starting to think that Klopp used to get players injured by running them into the ground. But that was the way we played, and we're willing to take the trade-off because we won everything, right? I actually think that slow things down so much. They now get injured because when they get into the game that has real intensity, their body ain't used to it.
They're not used to the intensity that they
He's
used to
gone
be.
too
I
far
agree.
the other way. Do you get what I
100%.
mean? He's literally took it too far the other way.
100%.
So like that, I think we've got to find a medium. We have to find a happy medium. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, it's basically, I'm gonna be real. You need to have Klopp's intensity, but with just a bigger squad.
No, I
Well,
think
you
he's
do Klopp-
tiny
do
little
you
bit less than Klopp.
Yeah, Cal, because Cal, we
Klopp
can't rewrite
was
history.
super intense.
Cal,
He
we're
wasn't
saying this
stupid.
now.
Shall I tell you? I'm just gonna say it out loud. Then.
No, Cal, you're gonna be lying, Cal.
No, I'm in a crash out mood now because I'm done with Liverpool.
Remember, you wanted to get rid of Linders with the intensity, kind of.
I don't know. Fun Linders.
No, but remember, training was our transfer. Remember all of that, bro.
What I'm saying, Matt, the reasons I think Klopp had an issue is because we didn't have a big enough squad and he was very sentimental to the players. So couple that with the training and the overplaying, that's where the injuries come. If you had Klopp's training mentality, but you had a squad that's big and that he trusts, then I don't think we run into as many roadblocks. If you have a bigger squad and he trusts,
I get what you're saying.
But do you know who's actually out there? And I don't want to glaze him because he's a rival, obviously. But like Guardiola actually has the perfect blend of intensity and squad rotation. That's why he's the best. He actually does everything you're supposed to do as a manager.
But that's again one thing. Klopp
he trusts his squad. He plays players. He brings through youth. He has intensity. Don't let people slack off. Cherky got a rollicking for that Ekatike thing. Don't get it twisted. He got clattered up for that. You know,
we had someone.
He did kick ups against Arsenal as well, and then
and he subbed him after that. He was like, "Nah, come off. You ain't doing that shit." Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Guardiola has literally got the best of all worlds. Like, that's why he's the best manager.
The difference between Klopp and Guardiola, apart from all the money and all that, is Klopp, for me, was too sentimental and hung on to the players a bit too long.
To a degree. I do think there was a lot of part of he didn't have no budget to replace them with the talent he wanted to replace them with. But
we could have still signed other players. Even if we can't go and get the flashy names, you can still go and get players who at the time were better than Ox and Naby, for example. You could have. We could have easily.
I don't know why, but Slot strikes me as the coach where, you know, when the man them are having their coffees and whatever, he strikes me as like when they're all talking about him, and then when he walks in, they act like they're not talking about him, but they are.
I think they still talk about him, bro.
I don't know why. Like, I feel like they just talk about him.
Did you say?
No, Slot.
Oh,
you know when they're all at their coffee bar and they're just reasoning. They're doing the whole like, what coffee you got? Oh, what are you gonna do? Like them, you can imagine they just start doing.
Do you not remember when Slot said he didn't want to be in the WhatsApp group because he knows they talk about him, but he just doesn't want to know?
I reckon Virgil probably like, man, this manager, man, like, he knows, like, obviously, like when you get to a certain age, man, I have to manage my minutes. Got me out here playing every game. Look how open the midfield is, making us look like crap. Like, you can just imagine them just going off on one, just talking.
You know for a fact that Mo does. You know that Mo does.
Oh, bruv, that coffee bar was built for Mo to speak about Slot. What are we doing here?
No, but Matt, it was built for him. Remember, they built it for Mo.
Bruv, the first thing, bruv, let me tell you something. The first thing Mo does, when he gets into work is he's saying hello to everyone, the high five, and then gets his little what's it called, a matcha? What's it called, the green drink?
Yeah,
Matt, he gets his matcha and he's sitting down. And bruv, Mo strikes me as someone that he'll be talking to Karen about Slot. Anyone. He's comfortable when his ends now. He's got the matcha in the hand. The oversized, the oversized jumpers. He's got the oversized jumper, matcha, and he's telling Karen, do you even like him?
Yeah.
I'm leaving in the season, Karen. No, them ones.
Am I wrong in believing that caffeine is actually like not the greatest for sportsmen as well? Like, should you be drinking that much caffeine as a sportsman?
A lot of athletes do drink coffee, though.
They do, but I think for training is before training, I believe.
Only like fuck with your like energy and like I don't know.
Remember, they have their breakfast, so you got the natural energy from the breakfast. Remember that, like, obviously they have their coffee and breakfast.
But as a sports person, I thought you were supposed to be on like high carbs.
No, but they're still gonna have a lot of water though to make sure they don't get dehydrated, because obviously caffeine can dehydrate you as well, innit?
Shout out to Lassetti. He said, listen to Ox's interview, they feared Klopp. Lassetti, I don't disagree with you often. I disagree with that. They didn't fear Klopp. They highly respect him, and there's a big difference between the two.
And fear, though. I think it was a respectful fear, Cal. Like we have for our parents. It's a respectful fear. Because you are still scared, but you're not scared like you're trembling. but you are scared. Do you get what I mean?
Don't,
real with
they
you.
don't rate
It's a
my man.
respectful
You
fear,
know.
innit?
They don't rate
Growing up, I feared my mum. I don't fear my mum today, but I have the greatest amount of respect for her.
No, but you do still fear her. If
No,
you know you've done something wrong, you are scared of.
No,
what she's gonna
that's
do.
maybe
No.
like when you was
No,
like
I'm scared-
young, like in primary school.
Yeah, I'm scared of letting her down. I'm not scared of her. I'm scared of letting her down because of the respect I have for her. In the same way, Cal, I don't fear my brother. I don't fear my brother, but
I think we could just make it simple. We was all scared of our dads when we were like 6 years old.
Like I can tell you, look now, yeah.
Around.
Caribbean
I can
parents.
tell you, look now, yeah.
If they were about, still, I'm just saying, if they're about, yeah. Some of them were lacking still.
Pops, where you at?
Do you know why?
Where you at, Dad? I'm down football.
Do you know why? You're not gonna make me feel bad now talking about my dad. You know why I know that it's still a bit of fear because I'm not scared of my dad. Of course not. I'm a grown ass man.
No, but I know what you mean when you say that.
If I did something wrong and my phone rang right now and it said "Pops," my body would go warm. You know that feeling? Like, oh shit.
Yes,
no, you're right. Because your mum would say, "Oh, wait until all the line would be is wait till I tell your dad." That's what I used to get. Wait till you tell your dad, and that's if he turned up.
Yeah. We all heard that. 100%.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. But it was, it was like a respecting, maybe not fear. Or maybe there was a bit of fear, but not on a thing of, oh my days, I'm gonna die. It's more like
I think whenever someone has authority, your respect comes with an element of fear. I think you have to have an element of fear to respect authority, because if you don't have an element of fear, it's easy to lose your respect. Does that make sense?
I'll tell you why I disagree, Drift, because if you then lose the fear factor, then the respect goes as well.
No, but sometimes that happens.
But that's why I'm saying I will never lose respect for my mum, but I don't fear her. I don't fear Calvin.
But I don't think you'll ever lose that fear either, Cal. I don't. I think there's always going to be that little bit of fear of like, I've messed up. Shit.
No, only because I don't want to let her down. Like I never want to let her down because I just the fear thing. Like it's the same with I don't.
No, but you also don't want to get cussed up by your mum as well, though.
Yeah, you don't want to get rasped up, bro.
No, but I'm not scared of getting rasped. But I know that's a byproduct of if I mess up. But I'm not scared of it. I don't sit there and go, oh, I don't want to get cussed.
No. All right, you're right. What I'm saying is, though, Cal, is no one don't like respect the manager on a certain level, bruv. This is what these man be keeping up in the coffee place, Yeah,
that's crazy.
These managers out here, they don't care, bruv.
I'm not gonna lie, that picture's cold.
We got ends for sending me that as well.
That picture would be cold.
We got ends. Thank you, my bro.
That'd be cold if we were winning, but we're not.
No, but you can imagine.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but do you know what it is though? It's sad that like how we've gone from and again,
don't respect or fear slot. It's very obvious. They don't respect all.
Oh, they don't respect or fear him. Yeah.
I think it's like neither, bro. They don't respect or and they don't fear him. It's like the worst. It's like the worst thing, bro.
But this is why I use the whole respect and fear thing. Again, I might be completely wrong here. I don't think those Real Madrid players feared Ancelotti or Zidane, but I think they hella respected them.
They respected him like because they knew he was a bad man, not like bad man, like bad drop.
But you know where their fear would have come from?
He's blessed. He's blessed, isn't it?
Yeah. Their fear would have, and they definitely feared Perez. 100%.
I think they feared failure. I don't think they feared people. I think they feared failure.
Well, if you play for a top club, you should all have that. Do you know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying, Drift. So I don't want the players to fear a manager. I want them to fear failing at Liverpool because I think that supersedes everything.
I hear that.
I want them to have a little bit of fear and maximum respect. That's what I want, and I think they naturally go hand in hand. To be honest, I think Man United fans players used to fear Fergie, but they still super respected him. I know they feared him. The man came in and kicked man up in his face.
The younger, as they got older, it started to go a bit left. Like Roy Keane would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the younger players, like for example, I reckon Rio and Trey probably have an element of fear for Slot because remember they're young in the game, they're still young in life, so they're gonna have an element of fear.
Yeah, big at the young bucks, them big them up.
You think?
Don't lie, young bucks. Don't leave. We need you, man. Once he goes,
no, but remember he don't command respect anymore. So of course the fear's gonna go when the respect's gone.
I guarantee you, Salah and Mane never feared Klopp. Guarantee you.
I reckon they did a little.
No,
you know what?
I saw Mane crash out on Klopp twice. I've seen
crashed
him.
out on my
But you
before,
don't know
and
what
I'm still
happens in
scared
that
of him,
meeting,
bro.
bro. We've seen. Have you seen when
I'm
Slot,
still scared of him.
when Klopp looks like he's about to lose it?
No,
Fam?
I hear that, but if you feared someone, you wouldn't even take that risk.
I understand. No, but you lose yourself, then you realize, oh crap.
Yeah, and then you go, damn, shit.
They did.
No, I know he said they didn't fear him. Kind of right. They didn't fear him, like, but like, there's a big level of respect where they could never disrespect him, though.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Remember when Milner tried a thing? Remember when Milner tried it with Klopp? And Klopp looked back at me like, are you mad?
But this is my point. If Milner was,
then he started berating Milner, then Milner got a bit shop, and then we scored, and they started hugging.
But that's my point. Because of and again, respect's a two-way street, you know, because you can only demand respect if you give respect.
I agree.
Of age and stature and all this. So Klopp respected all these players as well. That's why he got the players to. Ox said it. I'd run through a brick wall for that man. Brother, you think these men are saying that about Slot?
No, these men are just getting matches.
We know that. No, we
know. They're getting matches and
on a treadmill for
whatever, bro.
The reason why Milner could have that back and forth with Klopp is because he don't fear him, but he has that respect to say, this is how I feel right now. But Klopp
you could say in that moment he lost respect, Cal, because he publicly tried.
I reckon they have more respect for Heitinga. I'm not even joking when I say that, you know.
I think last season they had.
Heitinga's a bit of a nutter, you know.
No, I think they had respect for Slot last season. I think he's undone all his good work this season. Everything he did good last year, he's undone it all. I think they had respect for him last year. I really do. If you look at the way they played, if you look at the attitude, I think they had respect for him. I think it's all just gone now. He's just ruined everything this season.
No, you got a point, because you don't win a league without commanding respect and people being on board with your ideologies. And we clearly
they were picking him up at the parade, you know what I mean, celebrating him and all. They did respect him last year. He's undone it all. I'm telling you, he's absolutely just undone everything that he did at the beginning.
Yeah,
it's sad. It's really sad, but.
No, it is really sad. All right, let's move on to one of the other topics. Bit of some positive news, and that's regarding Ibrahim Konate. The news coming out of France is that Konate is close to ever to sign a new Liverpool deal after 18 months of talks with negotiations ongoing. So the expectation remains that he stays, with a decision likely in the coming weeks ahead of the World Cup. And Florian Plettenberg has just tweeted underneath that with a tick and eyes emojis, as if to say, like, yes, that is true, and we should see something potentially happen before the World Cup. Are you guys, do you think this will happen, guys, or are you still unsure with the Konate thing?
I've always thought he's staying.
I thought he's leaving, I'll be real.
I've always felt like he's staying.
I believe when I see it.
The comments he made the other day about give us time, we will get it right next season. Maybe you can say I'm reading into it too much, but why would he mention anything about next season if he already knew he was leaving?
I'm going to put it this way. If Konate signs a new contract, then I'll be more willing to believe that Slot will get sacked at the end of the season.
I get you, because I can't see the two staying.
No, but Cal, what if he was smart enough to think to himself, I'm not going to pick leaving the club I love for a guy who I know eventually is going to go. Even if it takes another 6 months, he's going to
I agree. Outlast the manager, innit?
Yeah. You know
a player can always outlast the manager, always.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's a risk worth taking.
It is at 26. If Ibou was like 30, maybe
not at 26.
No, but do you not think Ibou just thinks like
he'd be signing? Remember, he's not signing a 1 year contract. He'd be signing a 4 or 5 year contract, bro. You cannot.
He'll be gone in 6 months.
So he knows Slot ain't gonna. If Liverpool continue like this, surely he's thinking.
Hence why I'm saying if Konate signs a new deal, I'll believe that Slot might be going, because if he signs a new deal and he's being told that Slot's staying, then I think he's crazy signing a new deal.
Yeah.
I just think he's putting his love of Liverpool above his hate of Slot. That's all.
Either way, from a footballing standpoint, from a business standpoint, from a career standpoint, he'd be making the wrong decision if he's staying, knowing that Slot's staying. If he believes that Slot is potentially going, then that makes sense. If not, then his advisors are completely.
What would you lot say? Let me throw a cat amongst the pigeons. What would you lot say if somehow it came out that all the players actually love and do believe in Slot, and they also believe it's just a matter of circumstances and we'll get it sorted next year? What would you lot say? I mean, all the players, like every single one of them.
Then I'd want the club to get ripped up. Because they clearly don't. They clearly don't value us as fans. They clearly don't want to win stuff on a regular basis. So, rip it up. Rip the club up.
No, but considering we've got a lot of people in our team that know how to
know.
win, you wouldn't believe that they're like, no, we'll figure this out.
Their body language tells you they've had enough of it. But if they, for whatever reason,
club up,
if for whatever reason the players are like, "Oh, we still believe in him," then
you need psychiatric evaluation.
Because that can't be happening. That can't be happening, bro. I'd be
so. Oh my goodness, I'd be so disappointed in those human beings, bro. Forget about football. So
they'll make me kind of crash out and just say we've got a bunch of beta footballers. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'll be so real. I'll crash out probably and say some mad stuff, but they're not. I know they're not. I believe in them players. They don't. They're disillusioned.
What if we found out that the reason they haven't got rid of Slot is because the players all unanimously said they don't want Alonso? What if we found that out?
Then rip up the drift. Look, on the Konate thing, first and foremost, if he signs a new contract, make sure your performances improve next season. 2, I don't want him to be a guaranteed starter because I want us to get another centre back who does become a proper competition to him and Virgil. And 3, if the players are sitting there saying we want to work with Slot over Alonso or anyone else, then they can all bounce. Sell them all.
No, let's say they do. Let's say they do want Slot removed. They just don't want it to be Alonso.
But Cal, you've got to be careful. I know you're annoyed or could be potentially annoyed if this happens. But we've just witnessed what happens when you sell a bunch of players, bro. You're saying sell them all. Could you imagine what happened to Liverpool if that happens?
Can you imagine what happens if Slot stays? Yeah, safe.
No, I hear it. But imagine get rid of our whole squad. Our whole squad, bro. Could you imagine?
If our squad
it's not even possible.
If our squad wants this manager to stay here, then I don't want them representing me as a fan.
But it'll take time to get them out of the club, though. On a serious note, though.
Okay, cool. Take as long as you need.
Liverpool will be suffering, just to let you know that.
Suffering now. Right. If you're a Liverpool fan and you want Slot to stay, or if worse, you're a Liverpool player and you want Slot to stay, you clearly don't have aspirations of making us one of the biggest teams in the world.
I hear it.
And one of the most successful teams going forward. You don't have that. So if that's
so
the
do
case,
you think
you don't align? And if you don't align,
you do know he's not going anywhere, though. Right?
But so you think it's wrong for any Liverpool fan, just to throw it out there, Carl? You, Callum Sanderson, think it's wrong for any Liverpool fan to believe that if you someone slot in, there's something wrong with him?
You know, buddy, yeah.
You know this man's untouchable.
Fairs.
Yeah, I do. Because
he's
I
a diplomat. He's a diplomat.
In fact, I'm going to ask if there's anyone in the chat who believes that Slot should stay to give me valid reasons why he should remain manager.
If I'm not mistaken, Sander, big up Sander, he's actually publicly said he's still Slot in. I know that was about 3 or 4
Sander's
weeks ago.
not, I don't think so.
No, I remember about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Remember he sent
no, Sander's definitely Slot out, if I remember correctly.
I don't know if Sander's in. I'm sure he actually sent us a super chat and said that he isn't Slot out yet. It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
No, you're thinking of big up
sorry, not Sander, sorry.
Yeah, right, Carl. What's my man's name? Soren.
Sorry.
Yeah, Soren, not sorry. Yeah, Soren.
Big up Soren. I don't know if you're watching live or if you're watching
2 S's. I just got but you know what I'm saying. Remember Soren actually said that he's not Slot.
But I'm not sure Soren's changed his mind now. I don't know.
Anyone else to slot in to give me valid reasons as to why he should remain Liverpool manager.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
People are saying
I don't think there is any.
That's that right now, isn't it?
I know I was gaslighting, but
no, I've seen Shawnee say get out. Actually, I swear I have.
All jokes aside, I don't think there are any more valid. I don't think even the people that will slot in. I can't think of a reason as to why someone would still want him in the job. I don't know.
Well, the only reason will be that they're just giving him the benefit of the doubt because of what he achieved last season. Because if he didn't win the league, there'll be absolutely no one. But it must just be the I think winning the league, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's another reason why I feel like we've got a bigger problem. Because you see Cal's ownership group, Fenway Sanderson group, the group that Cal likes, support.
I'm still waiting for Cal to explain why.
Are they not at fault here, Cal? Your group.
I've already said Hughes and Slot both need to go at the end of the season. Or now.
But your guys employ them. So why haven't
your guys employed them though, Carl?
Yeah, cool. Throw Edwards in there as well then.
What about
Henry?
Mike Gordon and Tom Werner?
They put football people in place.
And Hogan.
I can't blame them, man. Because if that's the case, you're just gonna keep unraveling the wire, like the wall. Like at the end of the day,
this is how we get to the top, bro. We keep, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to challenge your owners, Carl. You don't want to challenge your owners.
You're not gonna gaslight me. You guys.
No, I'm not gaslighting. I'm saying you don't want to challenge your owners, though.
You told me Hughes employed Slot, yeah. So if Hughes ain't willing to sack Slot, and Slot
then
still
you sack Hughes.
No, Edwards employed Hughes, bro.
So again, then dash Edwards in there as well. Then.
But who employed Hughes and Edwards?
Yeah, but Drift, how far are we going to keep on going? At the end of the day, they put.
We go as far as we can until Slot.
Drift, I hear it. You don't want to challenge them. I hear it.
Yeah, you don't want to challenge them. I hear it.
When you're doing interviews with Virgil and that, you have to be careful. You know,
Cal's still mesmerized by the 500 mil in the summer. It's fine. I get
it. Carl, I'm just saying, Carl.
He provided us with a platform. If someone buys me a house and then I go in there and I break stuff in the house, am I then going to go back to that person and go, well, you know what? You shouldn't have given me the house.
But bro, if they buy you a house, but you keep getting haunted, and then you find out they bought a house that was built on a graveyard.
It's not that, so we're gonna sit here and blame FSG for the summer we had. It's their fault.
No,
but it's their fault. Why the people in charge?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying right now he still hasn't been sacked.
And some of Edwards.
Right now he hasn't been sacked. No, I'm not saying for the summer. That's wrong because that will be trying to rewrite history and act like Liverpool fans weren't happy with the transfer window. Yes, it wasn't perfect, and people had their gripes about not getting Guehi and even a Diaz replacement. It's not about that. We're talking about right now, the coach is still here, and he can't sack himself. Only FSG can do that. The umbrella. So what are you saying, Cal? Have you got a message for FSG, bro?
Sack Hughes and Slot. I've said it about 6 times.
And if they don't, what does that mean?
If they don't, then they're the ones who've got to take responsibility, right?
Then Edwards, who's the head of football operations, he has to take responsibility of that.
And you know why we can't just keep thinking about the money, Cal? Because there's plenty of rich parents who think giving their kids money is a good way to be a parent, but their kids building a bomb in the garage. Go check on your kid, bro. Go figure out. You can't just keep throwing money at it.
People Drift. They've employed football people.
But if it's going wrong, get rid of them and get in other football people. You can't just.
All right. Before we get to you both, then
are they meant to do that mid-season, Drift? Get rid of Slot.
When it's this bad, 100%.
So you're meant to get rid of Edwards and Hughes now.
If it's this bad, you at least sit them down and tell them to fix up.
Guys, just put the guns down. Here, I'm going to ask you both. Could the real reason, and again, I'm just speculating. This is just speculating. This is not factual, speculating, right? But could a reason be due to the uncertainty over the futures of Edwards and Hughes? Has that played a part in why we haven't made a decision or we've left it so late? All jokes aside, guys. This is not me gaslighting now.
Maybe, but even still, Slot should have been gone back in November.
No, but there was more argument. I'm not saying you're wrong.
He lost
but
9
from a
in
bit,
12,
but maybe at that point, maybe they still thought that he could have changed the season.
9 in 12, Matthew.
No, I'm not saying. No, you're missing my point. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying from a business point of view, they're thinking it's November and they still got to get to the turn of the year. How the 9 in 12 was damning. Trust me, I will never forget that, bro. Because the amount of conversations.
Nottingham Forest relegation threat. Nottingham Forest came and packed us in.
I know, fam.
PSV 3 days later came and packed us in.
Please don't go through the results, bro.
9 losses in 12. Then we had the Fugazi unbeaten run, which has more draws than the knicker section at flipping Marks and Spencer's. Don't piss me off, guys.
Oh, you do shop at M&S?
No, I just know there's knickers in Marks and Spencer's. I'm drinking water right now. I don't want to drink juice for the rest of the evening.
It'll be a bit mad if you said knickers in Lidl. I can't lie, bro.
Do they do underwear in Lidl? I don't think they do.
I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken,
I just picked up groceries.
Haven't we had 20 losses in all competitions this season? We've had 20 losses in all comps this season. 20 losses in all comps, guys, if I'm not mistaken, this season.
No, it's diabolical. It's diabolical.
It's mental.
20 losses.
It's mental. I can't lie. It's mental.
Am I a dickhead? 20 losses.
Mental.
Get Hughes and Slot gone, bro.
Listen,
get them gone.
Drift put this there, innit? Go on, Drift, because I know you want to speak about this.
I don't know. Look, I said bringing Edwards back.
You spoke about it. No. You have a right. You have a right.
The man's got too much power at the club. I said it, and look what's happening with
you have a
right.
Power. And what's the killer thing is, all this power, and he still might even piss off with his brethren as well.
Exactly, bruv.
So
if him and Hughes leave at the
I can't lie. If they both leave in the summer, they sabotage. Bad.
That is actual sabotage.
Could you imagine? Do you know what the worst thing will be? They leave and Slot is still here. So they leave and they leave us with Slot. I can't lie.
That will be absolute sabotage on a whole nother level.
I'm gonna ask
that'll be the maddest.
I'm gonna ask a genuine question. What has Edwards done wrong apart from not in fact, what has Edwards done wrong since he's been back?
In my opinion.
Yeah, genuine question. Because everyone's crashed on Edwards.
Fire Slot, genuinely.
That's not his job.
He's head of football operations.
FSG.
No, we're not doing it.
No, come on, Cal.
He's head of football. He makes those decisions. Cal, you said for FSG. FSG is the corporate, but they have a footballing team. Bro, he can make the decision because he's head of football operations for Liverpool FSG. Sorry, you're making me get confused now. He's head of operations for football. Liverpool under that umbrella, bro.
So can I ask a question? If we're sitting here saying it was Hughes that employed Slot, how is it then Edwards' responsibility to sack
Edwards employed Hughes.
Hughes has the power to sack Slot now. He's the one not doing it.
No, but Cal, Edwards, let me
I see what you mean. All right, so you're saying Hughes can fire Slot. Yeah, I agree. Hold on, hear me out.
Hold on. So again, I'll ask my question. Okay. What has Edwards done wrong since he's been back? I'm not even saying Edwards is in like not without blame or anything. Yeah. But what's he actually done? Because I can reel off what Slot's done wrong. I can reel off what Hughes has done wrong.
All right, I'm gonna explain to you perfectly fine. Yeah. I'll explain to you perfectly fine. I'm a madman. I keep getting us copyright strikes. Yeah, right. Drift has told me many a times, Matt, stop with the copywriting thing. Just allow it, bruv. Just allow it. That's where now, if Drift hasn't said nothing and you lot have had a conversation, you've got to now step in. Yeah, you have to step in because you can see it. Edwards can see what's happening. It's not necessarily his job, Cal, but he can see what's happening. He has to step in. If someone is not taking charge or responsibility, you as the person that's oversees everything, even the person that makes decisions, you have to now make that decision, bro. It's that simple.
So, and I'll also
he's made a mistake by he's just going, I'll leave it to Richard. He can see the thing going up in smokes, bro. Yeah, no, Richard, you can just do it.
Hold on, we're assuming you said he just left it to Richard. But if he can sit there and tell Richard, bro, we think he might need to go. Richard can turn around and say, bro, I don't want him to go yet. I think he can turn
because Edwards is above the power Hughes, bro.
Hughes is below.
Edwards is above Hughes, bro. Hughes can't. Anything Hughes does, yeah. Edwards can oversee whatever he does. You know that, right?
All right. So let me ask you guys a question.
I've got the picture somewhere. The umbrella thing that shot. Where is it? I'm trying to find it.
Do you think Slot should have dropped McAllister and Gakpo earlier on in the season?
Yeah.
Richard Hughes could have had that chat with Slot and gone, I think Gakpo and McAllister need to be dropped. But if
maybe
Slot
he did.
Hear me out. All right, so cool. But if Slot turns around and goes, I'm still want to play them. Yes, he can say, no, play these players. But it's still Slot's responsibility. So in the same way, Hughes can have that conversation with Slot and go, I think you should play Rio instead of Gakpo. It's still Slot who's picking the team. Hughes won't pick the team. He's overstepping his boundary. Yeah, he's not going to do that. Edwards can't turn around and sack Slot without Hughes doing it because he's overstepping his line.
But that's the point. So if Hughes tells Slot to do that and then Slot doesn't and we keep losing, then Hughes has to get rid of Slot because he's not listening.
Yeah.
No.
So if Edwards is telling Hughes, this man ain't the right man, and Hughes keeps saying, nah, do you know what? Like, leave it. when we get to this point, it's like, I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm gonna get rid of you both.
All right, let me ask you a question then.
Because sometimes, because it's so desperate, you have to make. You might have to overstep your mark a little bit. That's what.
I'm also saying what he's done wrong, bro. Spending all his time trying to do that multi-club thing.
That's his job.
But it didn't work.
Ain't anymore.
He failed. It didn't even work, bro. He spent all that time and it didn't even work.
No, that's not Edwards' fault, though. That bit's not Edwards' fault, though. That's not his fault.
That's his job.
That's what he was brought back to. He was brought back to head up that, innit?
So let me ask you a question. When would you guys have? Drift, I'll ask you. When should Edwards have sacked Hughes?
If Hughes was refusing to get rid of Slot around January when it was clearly gone too far, when it clearly gone too far now.
Okay, so let's say Edwards gets rid of Hughes. What happens then?
He gets rid of Slot at the same time, and then he brings in a new director of football, and then they sit down and then they hire a new manager.
Mid-season, we're getting a new director of football, Drift, just like that.
Bro, you said it yourself. If that's what we need to be successful, we do what we need to do.
We're putting too much. You know what? Can I be real?
Come on, we're
Can I
not
be
getting.
real?
Why not, bro?
Wait, Drift. Wait, Drift.
He's done that job before. He steps in and he does that job until the end of the season.
Who's the sporting director?
He can do what he wants. He's Edwards. He's got all the power, bro.
Cal, who's the sporting director for Man City?
Is it Tiki
Bixterian, I think. Yeah. All right. Do you know the sporting director is for Spurs?
Is it?
It's that guy they stole from Arsenal, isn't it?
I can't remember his name.
All right, this isn't going well. Do you know the sporting director for flipping Palace?
I know what you're getting at. I know.
Do you know the sporting director for Palace?
Is it Dougie Freeman? I think.
Oh, for flip's sake, bro! All right, who's the sporting director for?
I get your point.
All right, last one. Let's see if you know this one. Who's the sporting director for Sunderland? I swear to God. All right. Well, we're gonna act like we never heard about other ones, but the point is, we didn't know about these guys, bro. Only you two, because you're flipping memory, bro.
I got Tiki wrong.
The whole thing. The point is, though, we remember because of like today's age, we only really know about sporting directors, but we don't really care at the same time. They were never really like a big thing. But I feel like because it's Liverpool now, Michael and
big up Marcel. It's Hugo Viana at City now. Big up Marcel.
Cheers, Cal. Cheers. Appreciate that, man. But basically, what I was gonna say is, you can find another sporting director, bro. They're not hard to find, in my opinion. They're all over the globe, basically.
Hughes,
look at Arsenal. They went and got one. Didn't they get rid of Edwin and they went and got the guy from Atletico? They're about, fam.
Not mid-season. That's my point.
No, but you can find you're bringing in too much emphasis. As long as Edwards is there, he can kind of do that job until flipping.
Yeah,
until he finds one. Slot brought in it
till the end of the season, bro. 100%.
Slot brought his brethren in. His brethren.
I'll tell you why it makes no sense bringing in. Let's say he sacked Hughes in January. Yeah, let's say Hughes is gone, and you're saying he sacks Slot as well. Yeah. So him doing sporting directing role.
Julian Ward, we can use him because he was part of the World Cup thing.
Right, so all right. So who's the manager coming in January?
I don't know. We'll pick
Gerrard
one.
as the interim.
You want Gerrard? So Gerrard's manager. Julian Ward's now been brought in as the sporting director. Take over Richard Hughes' job.
And you technically don't need a sporting director when a transfer window's not open. You can do without one until the transfer window.
Brother, you think these men only work in January and then June?
No, but what I'm saying is you can figure it out. But as long as there's no transfers being made, you can figure that out.
Julian Ward's still here, by the way. Julian Ward's here right now. He's here.
You do realize the vert deal they were working on from the January. Right,
Julian Ward is here now.
You figure it out along the way, bro. You figure it out.
Figuring it out along the way. There has to be a clear plan there, man.
But Julian Ward,
Hughes never came in until May.
Are you telling me you're worried about sporting director and we're trying to get rid of this blasted alien head, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Brother, I'm saying right now in April, Hughes and Slot go. Because Hughes has been inept at his job.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
In January, I weren't calling for Hughes to be sacked. I was calling for him to sack Slot.
Yeah. We're on board with that.
Right now in April, I'm saying both of them on the chopping board now. But what qualm have I got with Edwards? From then
because
until
Edwards could have sat Hughes down and said, if you don't get rid of Slot, I'm getting rid of you. So make the decision.
And what if Hughes turns around and go, do you know what?
Well, then he's got to bounce,
shield,
bruv.
All right, but what if he turns around and says, I'm going to go out on my shield and I believe in this manager to turn it around before the end of the season? Like a lot of fans.
But then it's for Hughes to say, you're forcing me to be a director of football in the meantime because you're gone, mate. See you later.
Okay, so I'm asking you right now, if they had that conversation in January when we were still in the FA Cups, still in the Champions League, and still within the top 4 race, and we still are in the top 5 race technically, when was the time for Edwards to go, I'm sacking Hughes? Night.
When was the time for Edwards?
Whenever Edwards got to the point where he realized Hughes needs to listen to him because clearly it's for the benefit of the club. It's an area manager coming into the manager and being like, I don't like the way you're running your store. It better not be like this when I get back. And every time the area manager comes back, the store is still a mess. It'll be like, I gotta get rid of you, bro.
Clothes everywhere. Bare stuff going on.
Rid of you now.
I gave you a chance. Nicked. Bare stuff happening, bro. You gotta make a decision, innit?
So hence why I'm saying I'm there with Edwards now, but I weren't.
Yeah, now.
That's what I'm saying. I weren't there with Edwards a month or 2-3 months ago.
No, maybe not a month. No, but now it's issues though. Now it's problematic.
Exactly. Right now we can have that conversation.
Yeah. I agree.
But you want his slot gone from October, Matt. Cal. Sorry. So how long was Edwards supposed to watch this happen without stepping in?
But brother, I was in the minority, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is.
To be fair, he was the enemy of the club around November.
I was the enemy of the club. You were still slotting in, bro. You were still slotting at that time as well, Drew.
No, but the point I'm making is...
I was sitting on the fence, I'll be honest. You know, I haven't done a show on my own channel.
Why would it take Edwards for it to get all the way until April, Cal? If there were people like yourself that even knew in October this was going wrong. So Edwards should have figured this out at least by January. At least January, Edwards should be like, yeah, this ain't working. This is wrong. Like, I don't really get what's going on here. How did it take him till April and we're out of all the competitions before he goes, do you know, maybe it was a bad idea to keep everyone?
Bro, this falls at Hughes and Slot's feet. I'm good with you speaking on Edwards now, but this notion that Edwards has been effing up since he's been here, or he's got
that's wrong.
Power.
I agree with that.
Where has this come from?
No, not since he got here, but he should have been onto Hughes a long time ago.
But we're assuming he wasn't onto Hughes.
Well, then he's not good at his job because if the man ain't listening, get rid of him.
Okay, and I ask you, when should we have got rid of Hughes?
We should have got rid of Hughes around at least February. Like, I think February is the absolute. And I'm like, yeah, if you're not going to get rid of this manager now, you've got to go with him.
So we're going to bring in an interim manager with an interim sporting director.
Hughes could have, like Matt said, Julian Ward is still part of the club, so he could have just got that role because he knows how to do it. And Edwards was the best director of football we've had in the Premier League era. Do the job yourself, big man.
They're still
do the job yourself.
Yes, but they're still interims, guys. Check what listen, I'm not saying these guys couldn't step in short term, but I'm asking, how smart is it to bring in an interim sporting director with an interim manager?
Ward is right here.
That's not his job anymore, Matt.
How? No, he was doing the job. He was, you know why he was brought back to help with the multi-club model thing with Edwards. So he ain't doing nothing. We're paying him to do nothing.
Okay, hold on. You say we're paying him to do nothing. When did we find out that multi-club thing had been shelved?
No, when we found out officially, when they wanted to brief everyone. But that could have been done time ago. We don't know.
Again, we're assuming that. I'm working on what
we built. No, but what I'm saying is, you keep saying interim, like he will be interim, but like there's a big change. Brother, Ward knows the club. He's been there for time.
The interim, boys, and we built our whole midfield with him.
We had Klopp.
Schmacker was an interim.
We had Klopp.
You're worrying about the sporting director way too much, brother. You could be the sporting director. It don't matter.
We had an interim sporting director with Jurgen, Norbert, Klopp, bro.
How? You're making my point. He brought in his brethren and we still made good signings. Hughes, no, not Hughes. Ward could do the job part-time.
Ward was the one who did the McAllister deal, right?
No disrespect
he did. Ward did.
No disrespect to Schmacker. He triggered some buzzer lies.
Man's gonna downplay Schmacker now.
Okay, I hear it. You're one of them, man. You're trying to downplay man's achievements. You're one of them, man. I hear it.
You're trying to gaslight.
No, you're one of them, man. I don't like that, Carl. You're better than that. You are better than that because I know you. You're better than that. You can't downplay Smacker's achievements, bro.
I'm not downplaying him, but I'm just
saying, because you didn't like Endo, that doesn't mean to say that the other signings didn't work out, bro.
I'm just saying. Did Smacker have the hardest job in the world to do? Yes or no?
No, you can't. No, Cal, I know what you're saying in terms of like, it wasn't like some type of like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it was still a good window. And I think maybe a window that maybe we might have a look back on even now and go, it's underestimated how good of a window it actually was, all jokes aside. Because SummerSlam obviously turned out to be a good player.
It won us a Premier League, man.
Yeah, so it's great. He done a rebuild in one window.
One window. And it won us a Premier League. So
it can't be that bad.
I never said it was bad. I just said I don't think
Edwards could have done the job until he found somebody. Edwards is our best ever director of football in the Premier League era. Edwards could have done the job himself while he figured out who he was going to hire to take over. And would have been fine, Cal.
But again, doing an interim role of a sporting director, when you then go and employ an actual sporting director who has their own philosophy on how to do the role and has their own stamp that they want to put on the club, what's the point?
No, but they should still be following a basic guideline because a club should still set rules of how he does his job. It can't just be he comes in and does what he wants. He could ruin everything.
No.
So there should still be like a you know what I mean? Like a guideline. Am I wrong, Matt? The director of football must have a guideline. He can't just come in and do what he wants.
Yeah. There's definitely a guideline. But like I said, Cal, I'd understand it if it was someone that we had to bring in externally. But because it would be an internal appointment, and because Ward's been here before, we shouldn't be stressing, bro. We really shouldn't. We're putting too much emphasis on the sporting director, bro. Honestly.
Hence why I'm saying Slot should have been gone. And I'm saying now because of how the season's panned out, and Richard Hughes not sacking him soon enough. Now I'm saying Richard's got to go as well. But Richard can turn this around. If Richard sacks him and then goes and gets a good manager and we have a good window, then he can turn it around. It's too far gone. Now.
So Cal, what would you say if I asked you to just fathom a guess? Why do you think Hughes hasn't sacked Slot?
I have no idea, bro.
Just guess. What do you think it could be?
We've got nudes of him. I don't know, bro.
I don't know. They something like crack cocaine or something.
You want to know what I genuinely think it is? I think he's leaving and he don't give a shit. That worries me. Think he's leaving
that worries me.
Because you want to know what? If he was a director of football at Liverpool next season, he'd run all that money to be able to do a good job. Because if we don't get Champions League, he don't get to spend no money.
All right, can I say something? Is it possible, although I completely disagree with this, they've already made up their mind internally. They've realized if they even wanted to sack him now, it doesn't make any sense from a financial point of view because you'd have to pay out more. Whereas if you pay him at the end of the season, you save a little bit more. I don't want to
hear that at all.
Drift, let me stop you right there. Want to know why? Drift, you're the first person on this panel to always say about FSG, we're always thinking about saving pennies. You spoke about that with Guehi. You spoke about that with contracts. Drift, you can't change your mind now.
No. But Matt, the implications.
I'm not trying to gaslight Drift, but you said these things.
No. You're right. You're 100% right. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. But
all jokes aside, you don't think they're trying to scrimp and scramp money, bro? This is what they do.
Matt, the implications of no top 5 and no Champions League. Remember, Slot's only on 5 million a year. So to get rid of Slot, bro, if we don't get Champions League, it's a madness.
But what it is, Jeff, can I be honest with you? I feel like they've probably regretted the decision and gone, it's too late now. Even though us fans don't. It's different from a business perspective. And even from a
So what if we don't get Champions League, bro?
No, that's a big, but they've gambled on that now. They've made a massive gamble. What we should have done, and we all know this, they should have made a decision from before. We've left it too late now. The only person that you'd actually get in right now, if we're being realistic, is probably Gerrard. If we're actually being realistic. Look how late in the day it is.
Gerrard would actually have at least motivated the players.
The season finishes next month.
I don't want to hear that from you two. You man didn't want him at the club. I don't want to hear that from you two.
You said I would take Gerrard ages ago, Cal. Don't do that.
Liar. Look at Matt gone silent now. Liar.
You're actually going mad. You're actually going mad.
Both of you.
I never said I didn't want Gerrard. I just said the timing has to be right, Carl. I kept on saying timing.
February. We've just entered April, you know.
Now he wants to worry about Tottenham.
Bare time.
Now he wants to worry about something.
No, when I called for Gerrard in October and November, you man ridiculed me.
That was too early.
No,
that was a little bit early though, fam.
Yeah, that was.
I'll be real. That's a bit early. Maybe you went a bit early, bro.
Yeah. That was too early. That was
maybe November. I thought was early. That's me being honest.
No. Well, how's that late? How's that late appointment now, boys? How's that now?
No,
how's that looking?
I'm just saying we're in April now, bro. The season finishes next month.
Exactly. Too late to do it now.
They've left it too late. That's why we should all be agreeing.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I would actually rather they got rid of Slot, and if they don't want to hire somebody else, just let Mo be the fucking manager.
No. We're not doing that.
No training. Just matcher and cross-ons. Just matcher and cross-ons.
Salah's gonna
He'd do a better job at this point. At least the man would run through a brick wall for him.
No, because Salah's gonna play himself every single game and take every single set.
And you know what? He played himself in the position that he knew would get the best out of himself, and then would probably win games.
You know what? You do your thing.
Am I lying, Matt?
If you want Salah to be the manager, the player manager, then I don't know what to say, bro.
Now, player manager's crazy. I'd rather we get Gerrard now and Thiago Alcantara as like the assistant or something like that. That could run still. We'll just do a vibes thing. We'll just do vibes until the season's done in it and see what we can do.
You know, we haven't spoken about.
Go on.
We haven't spoken about the fact that in that interview on the overlap, Gerrard actually said, for the right circumstances, he's willing to actually be an assistant manager.
No. I chat crap, Drift. I chat crap. Gerrard ain't gonna be assistant for a long time. I chat crap.
Drift, why would you bring that up now, bro?
No, but I'm gonna give man flowers if there's flowers to be done. I'm not a bad man. If Cal was right about it, I'll give him his flowers.
No, but I'm honest with this, burn the flowers. Burn all the flowers, bro. Burn them to the ground. This guy's now worrying about that, but he didn't want to speak about sporting director.
I got hate.
Your flowers. Let's light up your flowers, bro.
I want a new manager. Run me Alonso in the summer with
Forget your flowers, bro.
You man, run me Alonso with Gerrard as institution, or run me Lewis.
No, all jokes aside, I didn't think Gerrard was going to be a number two. I'll be honest.
We could have given Gerrard interim, and then he could have remained at the club as a number two when we appoint the new manager in the summer.
No, you man didn't want that.
But he's saying this now, though, just to clarify. Not he said it now, Cal, not in November, though.
He said he'll do anything. Do you know how many times this guy's come out and said, I'll do anything needed for Liverpool? And you might want to put parameters on that. He said anything.
Put parameters on it, though. We're not. We're saying we'll take Gerrard. What are you talking about?
If Gerrard said right now, guys, you're short on midfield, I'll lace up the boots again. You think he's just saying it for bands? He bleeds it, bruv. He bleeds it. He's one of us. He's one of us, but he's closer to it. He bleeds. He's us. He's the representation of us.
Hey, Gerrard needs to watch this episode. I swear down, bro.
I can't believe there's no parameters. He bleeds Liverpool, boys. He sacrificed his whole playing career for the club. You don't think he'll come in and do an interim role? You don't think he'll do assistant manager to get rid of my man? He could have played for Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Chelsea. He said, I'm going to stay here because winning one trophy here means more than winning a lifetime of trophies there. And you want to put parameters on it. This is Steven George Gerrard, guys. Need to hear. Bloody hell. He said
quick
he'll
question.
be assistant manager.
Would you see for the game against Paris on Wednesday, yeah?
Yes.
If Gerrard said he could, would you put him on the bench?
Yes.
Would you put him on the bench?
Yes.
You clearly didn't watch the Legends game.
Yes, I did.
He said he don't care. He just wants to let him have a shot from 20 yards.
If by some miracle we're 1-0 up with 3 minutes left to go, I'm bringing Gerrard off the bench. I guarantee you he's going to crunch someone and he's going to send that ball upfield to someone else. I guarantee it. Who in the midfield?
We know who's taking off in it, McAllister.
Let me ask you a question. Who do you trust in that midfield to crunch someone if they need crunching? Who do you trust? You think Gravenberch is doing it? You think McAllister's doing it? You think Sobbo's doing it? You think Jones is doing it? Jones going to do this on the ball. Before he crunches a man, he's going to do this. He's going to do this.
Oh, Matt, he's throwing people under the bus to prop up Gerrard. You know,
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
This is diabolical work, Cal.
Man's doing a Connor through the dolly on the bus. Remember when Connor threw the thing at Khabib on the bus? mash up everything.
Name me one player you trust in that midfield who's available. Crunch a man if it needs crunching. Go
Endo, if he was available.
I said available, man. He ain't available.
Maka will try. He just might not get there though. But Maka will crunch someone though.
Yeah, Maka will try.
Maka will try. Let's not do that and act like he. One thing we can always say, even though he gets hurt, Maka's the one that will actually put his foot in.
I use the word crunch for a reason. I never said not bail out of 50-50s. I'm talking about crunching a man. The balls,
we ain't got anybody apart from Endo.
But we know we ain't got no one like that though.
That's my point.
Endo and Bradley, they're the only two players that we've got that will crunch.
The ball's 3
You know what?
yards
Even
away from
Kirkes, I pick up Kirkes would, my brother. Kirkes would.
Actually, no, tell her like Robbo will crunch someone.
Robbo's gonna be on the bench. I said
not anymore. I feel like that's.
You don't think Robbo will crunch someone?
Not anymore.
I said
I'm a bit
midfielder.
worried. You see, we done against
No, but Cal, if you're talking about the last 3 minutes, we can bring on anyone to crunch someone in 3 minutes.
Who would you bring on?
No, but it's about the mentality. Carl's kind of got to put in the mentality. Does anyone actually think I'm going to crunch the man?
Don't speak for him, man. Go on, Drift. Name me. Who you bringing off the bench to crunch a man, bro? Trey.
I've been Robbo one for 3 minutes to crunch someone.
What, send him
He ain't crunching nothing. Pause.
If he's literally only coming on to kick people, it don't matter where he plays.
Oh,
he ain't Drift.
I said to bring kick people. I said crunch a man, Drift.
He ain't, bro.
Bro, do you know what crunch means? I'm 3 yards away from the ball. They're 2 yards away from the ball. I'm making that ball minded. I've got to go through my man to do it. I got to go through my man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I adore Gerrard. At this stage, I don't know if he's making up that yard.
Okay, man, that's dark. That's dark. Man said Nalo.
No, that was. I'm not gonna lie. That man.
Nalo will get a booking still. He'll get
you get a red, bro.
Then will be down to 10 men. I can't lie, bro.
Nalo's not crunching anyone. You just probably pull someone's shirt and then go and get a red card. Like you do something silly, like
Nalo is dark, you know.
Guys, it's Tuesday. There's a soft underbelly in this squad, and
I've been saying that for time, bro. 100%.
What we saying? Epidural just everywhere. Yeah. All over the pitch.
I'm gonna say a genuine question. If I'm in the dressing room right now, all 3 of us are in the dressing room, and Slot's going, guys, I need you to go out there and I need you to run for your lives. Or Gerrard's standing there in front of me and going, Matt, Cal, Drift, I need you to get out there and run for your lives for the next 45 minutes. Who are you really taking serious and listening to? You're gonna listen to the brother who can't even get his players motivated for a game at Sunderland or Fulham, or you're gonna listen to the man who played through cramp in the FA Cup final and scored one of the greatest goals in the cup final.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's Liverpool. Terry McDermott could tell me to do it, and I'll still do it. It's Liverpool, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, well, Slot can't get these men to do it.
Yeah, no, it's true though. He doesn't.
Actually, I think he wants them doing all this, whatever they're doing.
He don't care, Drift, bruv. He's all about
I know he don't, bro.
Oh, tiki taka. Take 6 touches. Don't control it. Pivot. No, shepherd him out. Crunch a man, bro. Leave a message. Brother, I played centre midfield, bro. There's certain man I didn't want to play because I knew it's going to be a long afternoon. Tiki-taki. No, control the ball. Pass it out there. No, don't drive. Slow down. We're on the counter-attack. Slow down. You think I want to hear that crap from the sideline, bro? I want to hear that, bro. We're 4-on-2. I want to be hearing my manager say, go for the kill. Look at the pass. Think about your next move.
What do you used to say Pro Evo Drift? Remember, drive. Shut up and drive with the ball, drive.
Yeah, take him on.
There's no driving, blood.
Man on the touchline just doing all this business. What's this? What, you want to see your Adam's apple? What's this? We're losing 4-0, big man at Etihad. What's this? What's that gonna do?
Keep your head up.
What's this? Keep your head up. We're already drowning, bro.
That's the Virgil celebration when we lose.
Drift, if you're drowning in the water and then I dash your rubber dinghy while you're 3 feet under the water, it's too late, bro. Jump in and save me.
You should ask Leonardo DiCaprio. He might have stood a chance.
This business, bro.
But I don't
What's
know,
that? I don't want to see Adam's apple, bro. Shut up and make some subs.
They got Kate Winslet. That didn't even cross our mind during the movie.
Nah, she didn't give a fuck.
She didn't give a damn.
So done
She
with
said
it.
that ice block is mine, and you're staying right there, sir.
She gassed him when he was dead, man.
Holy per madness on that boat, you know. Holy per madness, bro.
You could have got on the door.
Innit?
Man's dead now. It's too late, mate.
Out here doing up IB for, bro, when you got
fucking
6-7 games left of the season. Do me a favor, bro. So Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Jose Mourinho, all these bad man managers in the league, Carlo Ancelotti, the lot, all of these bad boys who won leagues early. I didn't see none of them go on holiday. Out on beach, sipping pina colada. Get to your yard and drink some water. What a job to do.
Minaga sheer.
To this day, no one could tell me he couldn't have got on that door.
Yeah, I know.
There's absolutely no way anyone could tell me he couldn't have. There was definitely space.
He didn't even try, though. That's the thing. He didn't even try, fam. He didn't even try. But no, I hear it, though, Carl. Everything that you said, I think the fan base, we all feel
gaslighting us through the season. Oh well, you know, it's not every season you win in Italy. You know, a couple of years ago, Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool got knocked out. Shut your face, bro. Jurgen Klopp got us to Champions League finals and winning us leagues, bro. You won us the league. What do you do, bro? Go win a Champions League as well, then with a limited budget. Go lose your best player, then rebuild a squad. Doofus. What is he talking about, bro? All season been gaslighting. All season been gaslighting. Man will sit there and blame everyone but himself. Go wash your armpits, bro. It's you who stinks. It's not the environment, bro. It's you. You stink, bro. Go wash your armpits and put some deodorant on, man. All season, it's everyone else's fault. It's a bit hot in there. It's humid. Nah, bro. You smell funky, bro. Your armpits smell green. Go wash, man. Loser, man. I'm sick of him. Get him out, man. Sit there and gaslight me. Oh, well, Chiesa can't play because he's got this person in front of him and that person. Oh, but when everyone's injured, it's still someone else. Piss off.
Fuck you.
The sooner he goes, the better, honestly. The sooner he goes, the better.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like him being here because this is elite Cal. I'm not even gonna lie.
Because I think Cal, there'll be a point where Cal will just malfunction, bro.
You pushed me to this point with some of your questions tonight, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I was just asking some questions, bro.
Nah, you know what you've done, man. You know
I was just asking questions.
You know what you've done.
Just asking questions. But
You know
no, big out the chat. Listen, let's go for the supers chat, and then we're gonna get out of here, people. You're done already. But big up everyone, though. Smash the likes you haven't already. I think there's over 800 people in the arena right now on YouTube, and there's over like nearly 200 people on X as well. So if you're on YouTube, people, smash that button.
Hey, do you know we've even got some Twitch gang in the building. Big up the Twitch gang.
Yeah, big up the Twitch gang as well. Done already. 3 people. Big them up. Big up, man. Right. Big up H. 80-minute Sound Clash Wednesday. Get them tunes ready.
Are you on it?
Yeah.
Cool. Hip hop this time, yeah. I'm down for hip hop if you want to go.
Yeah. The reggae was too slow in it. We need something a bit more up-tempo.
These managers, Sound Clashes is crazy. That's how you know it's gonna be a madness. Big up Chris. Some journalists still supporting him today, exhausting. Some are, but I think it's very few and far between now. Even Lewis Still, James Pearce seem like they've finally turned on the manager. Or should I say the coach? Let me get it right. He's a coach. Big up Sharif. Letting Alonso go Madrid first was for the chest. Now when he becomes a success at Liverpool, he won't be snatched by Madrid. Hashtag positivity, never walk alone. Big up Sharif. Yeah, you never know.
Imagine if that was what we did. Imagine.
That's crazy because now he won't have the ambition of ever going to Madrid. I hear it still.
And the fact that we went and got Vert and ping pong would actually suggest that we were planning for Alonso anyway.
Have y'all had that moment when you're young and sometimes things happen in a relationship where you have to end it? You just don't know when. Everyone's had that with Slot this season. I feel just depends when.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. I hear it. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I hear it. Big up Jacques. Big up Big up Jota, but the trajectory of the team was pointing downward last season before the untimely, obviously, passing of Diogo, RIP Diogo, and Andre.
From January 2025, we've been
yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
I don't believe so, but I get it.
People saw signs, and those people, to be fair, did get called crazy, but they saw signs. Not necessarily saying it was as bad as what they were saying, but the signs were there. They foresaw what was going to happen. Basically,
I'm just saying that no one was talking about that during the summer transfer window. That's cool. But
big up Luke, not letting Liverpool ruin my birthday. Oh, big up, it's Luke's birthday
Luke,
today.
why didn't you let man know that from before? Big up,
I
Luke,
didn't even know. Listen, Luke,
I comment to bring it back to it.
Oh yeah,
no, but I'm saying like Luke should have let man know so I could have said it this morning. Like I didn't even know. Big up, Luke, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Luke. And I'm looking. Where's the celebration?
Man kept that a secret, boy.
Oh, here it is. All right, happy birthday, Luke. Blessings each and every time, my brother.
Big up, brother. You know, I'm going to change that celebration video as well. Remove my man from it.
Yeah, nah, for real. I didn't even think about that just until now. Big up Luke again. Slot should have been sacked after losing to United at home in the league this season.
It was diabolical losing.
Sean, he says, big up Jermaine. And he says, Jermaine hates FSG. Big up official empty speech. Big up Kings and Ekatike. Oh, yeah. Ekatike, yeah, shirt swap happens all the time at game. So not isolated. Shirky amped it. Shouldn't take place until after games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wrong for him to do in the first place. And yeah, if you're at least going to do it, you do it after the game.
Let me see him do that again. I swear it's not.
Nah, bruh. Big up official MD speaks. Let's remember XTK is a young player. He will make mistakes. Poor decision. Don't think it will happen again. Hopefully VVD read him the right act, you know.
But he hasn't taken off his shirt in the celebration again, so hopefully, yeah, he'll learn from this.
Yeah. Big up Golda. Already there are too many egos in the dressing room that already has many mavericks, if not harnessed as well. We become a team of prima donnas instead of team of talents. I want an established manager to replace Slot.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think we have too many egos, you know.
No, do I?
I don't think we have too many egos.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think the only ego that's in risk of going out of control is
Ekis.
No, I don't even think I said Ekis is on the verge of getting out of control. I think Isak's the only one will be like, yeah, he does seem like he's got that ego that could get a bit out of control.
You think so? Isak, you sure? You don't mean Ekatike?
Yeah. The way Isak acted over the Newcastle stuff, and then the way he talked when we did the interview, yeah, I think he's got a massive ego. I do think Isak's got a massive ego.
He's a winner. He's a winner, bro. He wants to win stuff.
No, I'm not even saying it's a problem. I'm just saying I think he's the only one whose ego could spill over.
I would say Ekatike more the ego, but Isak. In fact, nah, I'll say this. Actually, no, I won't say this. I won't. I'll leave it for another day. Big up Sharif. He just says facts, Matt. I don't know what that's about, but big up Sharif though. Appreciate it, my bro. Big up official MD speaks. There's a thin line between removing the players' bad habits and dreading the essence of who they are. Removing flair and freedom is a dangerous game. I agree with that. Yeah.
There's a time and a place, MD. That's the thing. You got to teach him where and when. Do you know what I'm saying?
True. Big up Shawnee. Matt hates Dom. Who knew? The hate brigade is out again. I hate all the players. Big up Jamrock. Some of these debates, even the one on Hassam, is like you saying you love fish and someone else is saying you hate steak. You think steak is bad for you.
I hear it. A lot of people do that.
I understand what Jamrock's saying.
It happens a lot, innit? When we have conversations like, oh, we think Virgil is better than Terry, and it's like, I didn't say Terry was crap. I just said I think Virgil was better, but everyone thinks you're saying he's crap. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Big up Rosa. Does the buying of younger players than ever before result in managers' ability to development of players and man management becoming more important too, in your opinions? P.S. Slot sucks at it.
Absolutely. I watched something on Mourinho where he's speaking about Samuel. He said in the lead up to the game, I think against Chelsea in the Champions League, he kept on saying to Etu, your level's not good enough. I'm probably going to drop you for the game. And Etu kept on being like, nah, boss, I want to play. I can prove it. And he said that he basically knew he could challenge Etu because he was so strong mentally. You can't do that nowadays. You just can't. It's just a different playing style. Whether it's just life. Life's different. You can't treat people how you treated them back in the day, how you treat them now. It's not one size fits all anymore. And as a good manager, Slot should be able to know that. But clearly he don't. So yeah, Rosa's right. He sucks at it. He sucks at a lot.
Big up Rosa as well. I don't know if you saw a comment the other day on our members video where she said nothing gets past Via Rosa. And she said, Matt definitely said placenta. Remember?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I knew I wasn't hearing things, bruv. I knew for a fact that I was hearing.
I'm sure I heard it as well.
Yeah, big up Rosa, man.
Big up to Fon says, I hope one of the legs of Cal's chair is short. And that's dark, right?
That is dark.
Fons, I ain't even done anything to you. Like, we've been cool.
Been on you for a minute.
Shout out to OK Jersey. Our sponsor says big up. Thanks, Kopish, for the fire content. Need a new jersey? Hit up okjersey.com. Rated 4.6 stars on UK Trustpilot. It is indeed. And here's a little word from our sponsor as well. This video is sponsored by OK Jersey, rated an impressive 4.5 on Trustpilot, people. And with the World Cup coming up, you are going to want to make sure you grab one of these jerseys. £15 is all you have to spend for these impressive jerseys, and you can rep your country and your flag properly. Make sure you hit the promo code Kopish, Kopish, for a further 8% off. Visit okjersey.com now. Go and grab yourself a shirt. Big up okjersey.com, always. Big up Josh says, when was the last time you saw the players praise the manager in the last 12 months? I ain't.
Yeah, I haven't, no.
I ain't, bro. Shout out to Chris. Big up yourself, Chris. Hope you're well. So facts on respect. If you don't respect the manager, you won't give it your all. I've been at workplaces where a manager lost respect and it went bad. I think we all have, brother.
100%.
Sharif says, Cal, would you sack Slot if it meant we re-sign Nunes? Yes. Yeah.
Big up Sharif for asking the hard questions.
you definitely messaged him still.
I did.
We got KGFSTGC says, how is Drift the only one to do a stream for the Jamaica last chance at qualifying for the World Cup since 98? Are Matt and Cal really Jamaicans or just that was a letdown? Could have used the cow curse. How could I use the cow curse for what? How could I actually use the cow curse? In what remit could I use it? I can't. What am I going to curse DR Congo? Like, I can't curse. I can't summon the curse, guys. I don't know what triggers it, what doesn't trigger it. I can't summon the curse.
I was so depressed that day, Cal. Oh my god,
I hear it.
It was a dark evening, man.
Shout out to Goda says, Mandem is a very incestuous situation with the board and manager. Edwards hires Hughes, who hired Slot. To fire Slot early means Hughes got it wrong. Spending 450 mil with no returns means Edwards and Hughes got it wrong. Who's supposed to fire who? Slot was meant to get fired by Hughes, and Hughes just admit, I got it wrong, get someone else in, and the 450 million wouldn't go to waste because we still have the players, bro. We still have the players.
And do you know what? The fact that we won the league means it ain't even that much of an L. It worked, and now it doesn't.
It stopped working.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like, it's not even that much.
I mean, they're fine to get rid of Salah, innit? It worked last season. It hasn't worked this season. You're fine to get rid of Salah. So what's the difference with the manager?
Exactly.
Official ND says, Hughes at the round table talk was strange to me. Seems to think the manager dictates how good the player becomes rather than a combination of and synergy of both. Easy to miss profile players with this mentality. I hear that as well.
We all knew that he loved Slot too much after that round table, though, innit?
Yep. Big up to Aminor says, Cal, Matt, Drifty, please keep Slot. I'm happy as a Man U fan. I'm happy you're happy, bro.
Marcel, were you happy if you lot keep Carrick?
That wasn't Marcel. His name's Aminor.
Aminor Marcel.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Aminor Marcel. Yeah.
You're giving you random names, bro. I say raw. You're just gonna give him a random name.
No, it says Aminor Marcel, yeah.
Goda. Aminor, your owners don't like immigrants. It's not too late to join the biggest club in England. Say it, you'll never walk alone. Big up yourself, Coda. Yeah, he got you there.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a bad look for Man U when he came out with all that
Bad look
crap.
for society, bro.
Yeah.
Evil versus Shark says slotting the last year of his contract will be a distraction. Yeah. Hopefully
he's not here.
Yeah, shouldn't get to that point. Big up to Aminor. Says Cal Drift, genuinely I would love to meet you guys. Big up yourself, Aminor.
Big up yourself, man. As a rival, we also know it's extra love when the rivals show their support. So big up yourself, bro.
Easter egg at this time, no boys, no, that ain't happening. Yeah, sorry, no. That'd be mad.
Let them live, man. It's Easter holiday.
They're living, bruv. They're living. They're still awake at 10:40, bruv. They're living good, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie, you're right. Yeah, it is late.
They're living absolutely good, bro. Easter egg at this time when I'm trying to they're gonna go to bed in a bit. You're mad, bro.
Are you like you know what my mum and dad used to do so that I couldn't like sneak one? They used to keep it on top of the cabinet.
That's why they've asked. Yeah, that's why they've asked, because they're
okay. Yeah. So you got it too high up for them to get. Yeah.
They can't reach that, bro. Easter egg at this time. Stevie's bright, bro. He knows to ask me them sort of questions when I'm on camera, bro. He knows. Blood clot, bright. TK said Buvac is sporting director now at Dynamo Moscow. We're bringing back his Klopp. Tell them to patch up and bring him back. Ben says Edwards is overrated in my opinion personally. That's fine. I have no issue with that. Big up Acquia says, big up guys, much love to Kopish as always. Big up yourself, Acquia, bro. Always.
Big up, man. Big up
Acquia, man.
Beijing said he'll be climbing up the thing, you know. Mad, that's some madness, bro.
Yeah,
what if the whole cabinet comes down, bro?
Yeah, that's some madness, bro.
You better drive himself to the hospital, bro. He told you to go fast up and climb up.
Can you imagine the drama with you?
He told you to go fast up yourself and climb on.
Drive yourself to the hospital, you know.
Yeah. You found your way up to pull the cabin down. Find your way to the hospital.
You know, I'll never forget. Yeah, when I made a mistake like that. I remember I was playing ball in the front room, and I accidentally hit the chandelier, and the chandelier dropped and bust. Yeah.
Oh, you're mad.
Yeah. Oh my
chandelier.
And when my mom came in the room, I told her that it just randomly dropped, and she was so like happy it didn't land on any of us that she didn't even ask any questions. I was like, okay, I got away with that one for sure.
I'd have clawed you, bro.
She was just a concerned parent. She was like, it could have hit my kids all my days. You know what I mean? Like,
Stevie and Robbie would not be that lucky.
Here's what I'm saying. You think Kyrie could get away with that?
Yeah, they would not be.
So you don't care about the safety. All right, bro.
No, I care about their safety, but I also care about the money that was spent on the chandelier.
Also, Jim, you're not being allegations, bro. Chandelier, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Chandelier, we had a light bulb.
We're not talking about a lamp. We're talking about a torch.
Yeah. We had a light bulb,
chandelier, bro.
We had a light bulb that I could stand on the chair and change, bro. We had a light bulb.
Man.
One of the ones that hang down as well, the little wire. One of them ones. You know, spotlights back in the day. It was the bulb, bro.
Yeah.
It's one of them things. Chandelier.
No.
Chandelier.
Yeah.
That's that
crazy.
Rich life.
I thought back in the 90s, everyone had a chandelier.
Chandelier. I only saw chandelier when I walked through orders, bro. You remember when you'd walk through
said he thought that was the norm and that, you know?
You know when you walk through orders and see all the glass stuff and
that's
what
I'm saying.
And you know what I used to get told before I walked into orders? Keep your hand to yourself and make sure you don't break nothing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
100%.
And no running through there either.
Oh no, run in orders.
Yes.
Running
you
orders.
could run in there. Bro, you see, like, you might go into a toy shop, like, when you're younger, you could run in a toy shop, maybe like a Toys R Us. Yeah,
no, I was never allowed to run in the shop. No, I was never allowed to run.
Yeah, mad. No, I'm saying you as a kid might run. If you're in Toys R Us, you might.
I knew I wasn't allowed to, bro. I would.
I'll try and get away with it in a Toys R Us. I would.
Because I knew if I was in Toys R Us, that was a 2 times a year thing for me. Birthday.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And if I run, all I'm
if
doing
you go
is
times a rush,
my
you know you've
chance of
made it.
getting
Like
something,
you because you're not going there for no reason. But you're going there to look around.
So if I'm in there twice a year and I run once, that means that gets chopped in half.
Yeah.
And
if I get lost, I'm getting an arse whooping.
You can't get.
Get lost.
No running. No.
Yeah. Forget that.
Mizzy knows Hamleys. My days. Remember those trips to Hamleys?
I never went Hamleys.
I'll be real. I didn't really go Hamleys. I'll be so honest. I sound like a deprived child. I didn't go Hamleys, bro. I knew about. I heard about Hamleys.
Nothing great. I remember I went there for my birthday. My mum got me a Sabutio. It was one of the greatest days of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
I did get Sabutio. I don't know how old I was.
I made a Sabutio when I was younger still.
That's resourceful. That's resourceful still.
I'm gonna be real. The missy just bought a couple trainers. The boys tomorrow are gonna make something with the shoe boxes. It is what it is.
I hear it though. I hear it, you know. I just feel like back in the day though, innit?
Back in the day. I don't even go on the website, bro. I'm gonna be real.
Back in the day, I had a Sabutio, but I don't know how old I was though.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Hamleys was just elite, man.
But I didn't go Hamleys. Yeah,
it was so good.
Big up to Beans, who said, big up to Kopish for the free of charge therapy. It's more therapy for us, to be honest. Like, Jamrock says, why are no other teams interested in Gerard coaching? That's a lie. Listen, watch the round table. He's been approached when he said he wants to go to the place that's the right fit for him. Jamrock, don't run them narratives, Jamrock. Not on my gaffer, bro. Not on my gaffer. Not on my gaffer. He's waiting for the right approach, aka Liverpool Football Club. Pick up the phone. Sack slot, employ Gerard.
I hear
it. Benjamin says he's one of us. Hype cow is elite. It's the truth, though. He is. He represents us. Slot don't represent us. You don't. You don't even like us. You don't even like us. Slot don't like us. I mean, look, I just got to say what it is. Slot doesn't like us. He don't like us Liverpool fans. He don't.
They're not like us.
I don't think he likes anyone but himself, if I'm honest.
Slot don't like Liverpool fans. Did he even go and clap the fans at the end of the game or anything on Saturday?
No, Soboslai got himself in a bit of bother though.
He don't like the fans. How many times he called out the fans saying, I thought this was a club where the managers got chances?
He done the gaslighting thing still.
Yeah, he don't like us, man.
He's like, not too long ago, you lot was getting thumped up by Atalanta. I said, yo, this guy wants me to buck him. Respectfully, he does. He respectfully wants me to buck him. How dare you, fam?
How careful of the move, all that movement on the chair. Pause. Don't want to repeat it for Sam's intro. Cool. Still running the chair joke. I could have hurt myself, but you guys find it funny. It's cool.
It's diabolical.
I wasn't laughing, bro. You saw my the whole time that it happened. The videotape is there.
The laughter in. I'm not gonna lie.
I was not laughing not even for a split second drift.
No, I've seen it. To be fair, you were actually concerned. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't a laughing thing. Now I can laugh.
Benjamin said,
at the time I was worried though. Proper worried though. At the time,
I'd pay the club so Cal can ask Slot a question. I don't think they'd let me. I
wouldn't, because who'd get Kop-ish cancelled?
Yeah, 100%.
He wouldn't even ask a question. He'd just make a statement. Why are you such a pussy?
No, I'd never do that. I'd never.
That is mental. Imagine getting to a press conference and saying that, brother.
And you know what? Cal would go in with all the right intentions. He would actually go, and then he'd just see his face, and he'd absolutely he'd answer a question, and it will be some gaslighting, and Cal would be like, "No, what the fuck is this?" And he'd
I can imagine Cal saying something like, "Do you think your time at Liverpool's done?" No. Like, like one of them type of questions.
That's the sort of question.
That's what Cal would say.
Yeah,
or he'd say something like, "What's Dutch for pussy?"
And then Slot would say something like, "What do you mean by that question?" And I can imagine Cal saying, "Do you think your time's over at Liverpool?" Because I know Cal would try and bait Slot into an answer. Yeah. Just be mad mind game.
That's probably what I do. I'd more try.
Yeah, you know what? You know when Cal's wound up, he's patronizing his elite.
So
you can imagine. You can imagine. It will be crazy work. It will be.
Crazy. You'll start saying things like, from a tactical point of view, do you think you're really good? Do you? You know how patronizing Cal would be with that. He'd be like,
yeah.
you
So
rated yourself last year,
once
innit?
said that the insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Or Cal would say something like,
Do you know who Einstein is?
that holiday you took last year. Did you enjoy that holiday?
And I see.
Yeah, did you enjoy that holiday last year? Do you think it helped do you think it helped the morale? Do you think it helped the group? Do you think it helped them relax? Well, now they're too relaxed, you prick. That's what you'll probably say.
You lot pay me a nigga. I'd never verbally disrespect.
No, you wouldn't. I know. You wouldn't.
I would definitely ask certain questions.
But you'd ask questions though
Cal, what if he was gaslighting you right there? You were right in the room and he was just gaslighting.
Cal's not
right
like that, Jim. Me or you would probably fall for debate. I don't think Cal would.
No, Matt, you
only because he knows where he is. He knows where he is.
Yeah.
Me, I don't care.
I'd probably say something cheeky like.
Respectfully, I've got no problem with Slot as a person, but as a coach of a manager of coach on my team, I've got a problem with you though. That's the difference.
I'll be real. Slot came back with a cheeky response. I'd probably just say something along the lines of, "Oh, I get it now. Why the players don't really rate you. I see it now. Anyone have the next question? Go for it." I just say, yeah.
I'll probably say something. That's
still gonna.
Now I can see. Now we can see why this beta energy translates through the TV.
And I'll just be like,
right here.
Yeah, I see why Salah wants to leave now.
I can see why them man don't rate you.
Yeah,
matches everywhere.
And I'll just be like, I tell you what, Slot.
Probably matches in the boot room.
I tell you what, Slot, keep going. Keep going. Keep going, big man. Keep going.
And the gaslighting would be mental.
Yeah,
isn't this like an exercise to get rid of a double chin? Like, is this what people do?
I don't know, bro.
Jackass says, Cal, for an old guy, you are giving some great monologues this stream. But if you really care about Stevie, you would want him to stay retired. Jackass, I'm going to allow that one. You're better than that, Jackass. You've been rocking.
Do you know when I saw Stevie, I thought he was talking about Little Man, and I thought he was going to say you should let Stevie have an Easter egg.
I promise you guys, if Gerrard becomes Liverpool manager one day and does well, if you think I've been bad in the past, you've never seen anything like that.
Wait, bro, I know. I already know what you're probably going to say. That's the thing. I'm already thinking about my response from now.
Big up to Imran. And big up to Misha as well.
Big up, Imran. I'm not gonna lie, if he does well, I'm just gonna gaslight Cal and say I was always on board.
I'm just gonna say, I'm just even gonna say I told you because I said it was about timing. Now
that'd be elite. I'm not gonna lie, that'd actually be elite.
Timing.
That would be elite.
Timing was right. We was right. It was all about timing.
Big up to Mr. Dries. Mr. T says, drop the beat. Was my birthday on Easter. Also wishing everyone who celebrated Cal on his disappointed father arc. LOL. Figure out yourself.
Happy
Mr.
birthday, man. Happy birthday
for you, bro. Blessings. AM says even Stevie admitted on the overlap that warning signs were there from last year.
Yeah, he did.
He's one of us. He's one of us. Mac and Steve says we will need a concoction of belief, miracle of Istanbul mixed with a dash of corner taking quickly. But guess what? Belief equals 0. Just sack them. He's so right, though. He's so right.
Oh my!
With a dash of corner taken quickly, that's the bit that got me. Still,
big up Jamrock. Overrated doesn't mean a player is now crap. Facts, Jamrock. Not everything's black and white.
Agreed. That's why. Yeah, I made the point, Jamrock. 100.
Ty says we all know Sharifti is Drifter's burner account.
Sharif, you mean Sharif? Yeah.
No, but he says Sharifti on purpose.
I know. He's just my guy. That's all it is.
We got Sharif, man.
Every now and again, you bump into someone in life and they just have the same opinions as you. It happens.
And the same phone number and WhatsApp account. I get it. Shout out to Red Indian said, by the end of last season, I did a super saying Slot is more reactive than pro-reactive. All of you disagreed. What do you think now? If I disagreed, I was absolutely wrong.
By the end of last season, I was saying Slot is more reactive than proactive. Okay,
Red
yeah.
Indian,
You know,
Red Indian, you know what? I remember,
Fez.
and I agreed with you, brother, at the time.
First.
Bro. Wow, that's elite gaslighting still. That is elite.
Wait, you said you agreed last year?
Wow.
I agreed. I remember.
Yeah, that's a dark one, Drew.
Okay.
You got rid of you.
I don't know what that Marks and Spencer's chocolate has done to your mind, but you definitely gaslighting 100%, bro. 100.
Somebody tell me it's a real life a fuckery.
100, bro.
That's what Drift's on. That's dark. Red Indian, I apologize on behalf of Drifty as well as myself.
I
Akio said,
apologize. I
dark,
didn't
I'm
agree.
not even in charge of your own curse, but I don't have a curse. If I do have one, don't you think if I was in charge of it, I'd have channeled it by now, guys? Like, what do you think? I'm just letting it play out to see how things go, guys. I don't have a curse, and if I did, I'd have definitely managed it a lot better than this if I could. Ibratimo says you man need to talk about the about S players, Cody Gakpo, Curtis Jones. We've spoken about the players, bro. We have.
We did. We did today, actually, to be fair. We did speak about a few of them.
Players. A Red Indian says, I think Sobo has gone over his head with his reaction at full time with fans. He needs to remember how he has been carried in previous seasons. Stay humble. I still don't know if he was up. I don't. Yeah, I'm going to speculate. I don't know what was going on.
I think I don't know whether it was. Oh, you guys could do a bit more, show a bit more appreciation. He was doing the hard kind of thing. I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but just be
saying
careful.
that. He can shut up as well. Be saying that. I
You
love.
know,
Sobo.
he was disappointed. It kind of looked like he was disappointed in the fans for their reaction.
Yeah, but he needs to remember, bro, that we've
disappointed in how you guys played. How about that?
Yeah, we're disappointed every single game. That you should be grateful the fans are even there.
Those fans would have had to pay for travel. Some of them would have had to pay for accommodation and a ticket price. So yeah, they have a right to be disappointed, Sabosla.
100.
Sharif says if Slot stays, turn Kopish into food review channel. I am down. Are you man?
Yeah, we might as well, bro.
100%.
We might as well, man.
100%.
Yeah.
100.
All right, cool. There we go. Perfect.
100. Yeah,
we can do reviews. Everyone can go to whatever shop they go to.
Yeah, then we link up and whatever. Yeah.
We shop in different shops, Drew. So obviously that ain't.
Oh yeah, that's true. We'll have to.
No, but that's what we do. We'll cross-reference.
When you're finishing M&S, you'll have to meet Cow and we have to meet me and Cow and Lidl, bro.
Drift reviewing caviar, me and Matt reviewing cream crackers, brother. Ain't gonna work.
No. No. What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna talk about Mr. £5 a day at school and act like.
Here we go. Mr. £5 a day at school.
Hold on, Matt. How many times?
You are Mr. M&S, bro.
No, Matt. Don't gaslight me.
I'm not gaslighting you, bro. You had a chandelier.
How many times have you said this?
You had a chandelier in your yard.
How many times?
And you had Sabuti, yo. Even though I got you had some. That's 3 things, bro.
How many? It was just a birthday present.
You had the chandelier. You probably had your house. Probably had 3 stories, bro.
You've been to my house. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got a basement and an attic. What are we doing?
Yeah, I've got an attic. I ain't got a basement.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got an attic. Yeah.
Stories.
How many? Matt, look down. Look at the camera so everyone can see you lying if you don't tell the truth. How many times have we been on the phone and you've gone, yeah, I'm just finishing up in M&S. I'll holler at you when I get out. There's no reception in here.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. What? How dare you lie on my name? How dare you, fam?
That's elite, man.
Wow.
That's elite.
That is you.
Elite.
Brother,
that's elite.
Cal, wait there. Cal, have you ever heard me? Cal, have you ever heard me say on the phone? Cal, I'm just finishing up in M&S. I'll call you back. Have you ever heard that?
I've never heard you say you've done a weekly shop. I've heard you buy the odd things in M&S. I've never heard you say
an odd thing.
If you
I've
do
never.
You do your
wait there. Drift. Wait there. What's it? Drift. Do not lie to the camera. Where do you do the majority of your shopping, Drift? Your food shopping?
Waitrose.
The lies.
Lies.
No, Waitrose.
Lies.
Waitrose and Amazon. That's where you do your majority.
Yeah, that's your main.
Waitrose and Amazon, yeah.
And
Waitrose and M&S. Don't miss that M&S, bro. Don't act like M&S ain't there.
No. I only go M&S if I leave the house to do shopping.
I can't deal with this guy, bro.
It's the only thing I spend.
Have you got an M&S Club card?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Why are you lying?
What sort of cards are M&S gonna do? What discount off food, bro?
I know he's got a card or something. I don't know what
I
they
don't
do.
think M&S do that. I don't think
They must
do
have
that.
something.
They don't, bro.
I don't
know,
think they do that.
I don't know.
I genuinely don't think they do that.
Chat, do M&S have like a card
They
system?
probably do a credit card. They probably do a credit card. They don't do that.
No, I think they've got a credit card. I think they've got a credit
But
card.
all jokes aside, I don't shop in M&S like that for me to even know that. That's me
You
being
lot will
real.
actually be surprised. Waitrose has actually got good deals sometimes, you know. You lot will be surprised.
Bro, I've got the app on my phone. I search for stuff. Not once has Waitrose featured top of that list, bro. Not once. Not once.
There's no shame in my game. I do a lot of my food shopping in Lidl. That's me being honest.
Lidl,
like if I'm
Aldi,
buying,
and
Lidl,
Asda, maybe a little bit of Tesco.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie and cap. Obviously, I will go M&S to get the odd thing. Like if I wanted to get like a pack of crisp or something or some whatever, but not like I don't do no proper grocery in M&S.
You know what my missus says to me when I come back with
I might buy the cheeky if I want to do the sneaky snack thing. Get a sneaky.
When I came back with the dessert thing from M&S, do you know what she said to me? You went to M&S? That's the reaction in my household. You went to M&S?
Yeah. You can have that conversation with Drift and it won't even shock you.
Drift conversation with Drift would be, you went to Aldi? Was M&S shut? Is everything all right?
I'll tell you one thing.
When it comes to food, guys, it has to be the best, man.
What's that place that you lot showed me about? The Cinnabon. Yeah? I will say this. You know that time when you lot showed me about the Cinnabon? That stuff there is elite, you know. Because did I tell you that time when I went there? Last minute on a random, and then I think I called one and you was like, I'm there. I'm trying to get the Cinnabon. Went all the way there to Westfield, you know.
Yeah, I've taken Cow Donut time. We killed it.
We went there after we did something. You didn't take me anywhere, bro.
Fair enough.
Think about your speaking, Drift, man.
Taking a man is crazy. Pause.
Flip sake, Drifty, man.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
And taking the next one out.
And to be fair, I haven't paused a lot this stream. Like I'm trying to be mindful. But we have to pause that one.
How accompanied me to donut time. Is that better?
You, bro.
Is that
better? Man, come on, Drift, man. Check your mirrors, bro.
You're not even allowed to treat your friend these days. What's going on, man? What the fuck, man?
I like that,
bro. Just having a nightmare. He's doing a slot, bro.
Nah, I'm fucking about.
He's having a nightmare.
Big up to Ty says Slot will scumbag a result against PSG to keep him in the job, just like Ten Hag used to do when it looked untenable. These Dutch managers, man. I don't know if we're scumbagging anything in Paris.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna.
We might not even come back. We might not even come back to Paris from Paris with our luggage. It might.
If we was gonna scumbag the Man City game, we can't scumbag the PSG game though.
Shout out to the official AMD again. Says Matt didn't need to run in Toys R Us because he had his own P favorite Toys R Us.
What's this? Say again, sorry. What is Matt didn't need to run into as well because he had his own pick. You're damn mad.
Walking through the store with Ted DiBiase music playing is crazy.
What the money?
I will say this: Matt had a wallet of 7.
How would you even? You didn't even know me at 7.
The Nike ones. Remember the Nike
your brother told me, innit?
Oh, these man got mad, you know. I had a wallet at 7, you know.
Big up Ty says money.
I know you found a wallet from M&S.
Money Matt Money Matt definitely has Sabutio, all the teams as well.
Oh my gosh.
Having all the teams, you had all the teams. Drift stayed silent. Drift
I didn't, bro.
All the
I promise you.
No.
I got Sabutio late, you know.
No, do you know what? I had the FA Cup version that came with Liverpool.
FA Cup version.
It came with the FA Cup trophy. Liverpool and Man United, and then my mum got me England and Argentina as 2 extra teams.
Bro, I'm gonna be so honest. Don't even laugh. I don't even know whether mine was officially Sabutio. I just know that I thought it was Sabutio.
I made my own Sabutio, boy.
It might have been called I don't know, Sabrokio. All I know.
I had to open
But it looked like Sabutio.
And cut
Sabutio was elite though. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it was elite. It was elite.
I made a football pitch out of Frosty's box, boys. Big up to
That's
Tyson,
so
all
small
stadiums
though.
too.
How do you even like? That's tiny, bro.
No, you open it up, Drift. You open the box. Pause. That's crazy.
Stream's gone mad.
Yeah, crazy.
No.
Big up Sharif says Sharifty is insane. Dan says, Cal, I may take it back saying you can beat Wilder. He's one tough bloke. Despite the damage, it would be dangerous even with your jiu-jitsu experience. But who said I'd beat Wilder? Who said I'd even take that?
Wilder?
No, I didn't, Matt. Come on, you know me better than that. When would I ever say something?
I don't know, but I never said that. I just never said that. Wilder, bro. Did they catch you on the stream on your own channel and you said something mad?
No.
I'm just asking questions, bro.
No, never. Ty says Matt shops at Whole Foods.
Oh, Whole Foods.
Is Whole Foods expensive?
Yes, that's near where my old workplace used to be.
Oh, I didn't.
Certain people say they're going Whole Foods, and I'd be like, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you when we get back to the office. See me come back with my McDonald's, bro. I ain't going
Whole Foods in the UK.
Yeah. Whole Foods is expensive, bro.
Whole Foods is more expensive than M&S.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. I think it is.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't really like their food though. Like it wasn't really.
I've tried Whole Foods before though. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I've tried it, Carl. I've tried it. I didn't really like.
No, but Carl's being silly. No, because Carl make it seem like if we if we all went
to buy numerous
to a restaurant, like Carl's not gonna eat food or something, like he's gonna go for the cheapest thing. He ain't doing that, bro.
Ask my missus what I do. Ask my missus. Ask her. I got no shame.
If that time we went out for your birthday, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Did Carl even get food at the?
No, I don't think I did. Oh,
yes,
no,
you did.
He did. Yeah, he did.
What did he get? A burger? What did he?
No, I got
a steak.
No, steak. No,
steak.
Bro.
You got ribs.
No,
you got ribs.
Yeah, ribs. Yeah, he got ribs. Yeah,
I got ribs and chips.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Matt, ribs was more expensive than anything we ordered.
No,
that's what I'm saying. I got a burger, fam.
Go on then. All right, let's really do it. What drink did I have that evening?
I think you had like some premium sparkling apple juice.
You know I don't drink sparkling apple juice. I had
you
one
did.
apple juice.
You had appetizer, no?
No, I didn't. I had one apple juice for the evening. You man were buying alcohol for your birthday. I had one drink that evening.
We were.
And I asked
I don't know. You didn't have the Maggie before you got there. I don't know.
And I said I don't want ice. Do you know why? Because I had a Lucozade Sport I brought with me to the thing. I drank that in the car, and I had a Lucozade Sport to go home with.
No, bro, the Lucozade in the car.
And Drift, what do I carry in my car when I picked you up a few times? What do I have on the front seat? A box of juice, bro.
Yeah, Matt, you know I had to get in the back.
Don't do that, Drift. No, you didn't.
That's crazy.
He had a seatbelt around the box.
One time, Cal came round to my yard, yeah, and broski, when I went to meet him downstairs, guess what was in the front seat?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Mental.
Shout out to Jay, says this super chat is only for Drift, aka the Duke of Croydon, and his pure Marks and Spencer grocery shopping. He needs it.
Has everyone actually been to M&S and seen how elite their food is, right?
We said that 5 might get you a loaf of bread, yeah? 5 might get you a loaf of bread.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do think, how did it come to that much when I've only got this many items? But have you lot been and that? Do you lot know how nice the food is, right?
No,
Drift. I know how nice it is, but I know it's expensive. No, but I think there's one. Listen, if you can do it, you can do it. Just
M&S Cocoa Pops are only £1.50. M&S Rice Krispies are only £1.50. M&S's Cheerios are only £1.50. How about that?
And then 95p in Aldi, bro.
Their eggs are only £1.50.
Yeah, but you're making it seem you just buy essentials.
Yeah, you're not buying those stuff.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, of course I am.
Drift, remember, we've had conversations. Don't let me reveal what you... Bro, we've had conversations, Drift. When
I'll admit.
You'll say, Matt, I got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this.
The only time when I realize I'm doing a madness when I'm in M&S is when I'm buying meat. Pause. So, like, yeah, you're right. Like, the mince, the chicken breast, the burgers, all that stuff. Yeah, it's way more expensive than anywhere else.
Yeah, your wallet gonna be crying.
The quality is so much better.
My wallet will be crying.
The quality is way better.
No one's denying it, bro. But my wallet will be crying. In fact, my wallet would disown me.
I don't even like parking in M&S.
My wallet would disown me.
But
I'll be real though. I'm gonna be honest. If I could afford to do it, I probably would. But I can't afford to. That's me being honest. I can't.
I make sacrifices.
Cal just wouldn't anyway. Cal just wouldn't. Even if, yeah.
I just make sacrifices in other areas. That's all.
Fairs. Everything's a sacrifice in life, man. It is what it is. H says 0 chance, 0 faith. PSG win or LFC lose. Oh man. AM says, hold on. Oh, okay. AM says Bonnie Blue recently said on a podcast that one of the LFC players asked for 20. Yeah, that's the rumor in it.
That's the rumor, but I feel like that's just made up madness. It better be in.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey says M&S ain't Gucci. Damn, 1 litre bootleg Sprite is 95p.
I'm telling you, it's not as expensive as you lot think, man.
Only them people that would say, yeah, because you man go.
You guys
it's
pick
regular
on
thing for you, innit?
This is what I'm saying. You guys pick the cheapest items to use as a barometer. What's your weekly shop? How much does that cost?
Are you actually asking me? Or
triple digit? I bet it's over 3 digits.
Hundreds?
No.
Remember, I've got 3 kids, you know, I've got to buy food for.
I've got 2 picnic.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
Driv, if you're just buying food for yourself, what does it come up to for the week?
I'll tell you. I'll literally tell you what my last order was.
And he's blatantly gonna. Driv, remember whatever you say, you told me, bro.
I'll literally tell you right now. So, on the 3rd of April, £44.63.
Yeah, what did you get?
On the 19th of March, £55.68.
What did you get?
What did you get?
I got
couple chicken breast and
this isn't gonna
couple of eggs and some bread.
I got Scottish double smoked salmon fillets.
Jesus, this is what I'm saying.
Well, those salmon were grown up in Evian water, I'm guaranteed.
Ready, I don't even know about ready to cook broccoli with carrot, cornflakes, raspberry yum-yums, cheddar cheese, Waitrose cooked roast chicken, tuna pate, soft white farmhouse bread, clementine orange juice, Cadbury's mini eggs, Branston pickle, strawberry Greek yogurt, oxtail soup, milk,
oxtail soup,
Alpro custard, and they didn't have my chocolate Belgian milk cookies.
And that came up to how much? 55.
That came up to £44.
Now add another £15 to that and make it realistic.
I guarantee I ain't spending more than £30 on that stuff in Aldi. Guarantee.
Brother, you can't tell me that costs £44, bro.
It costs £44. Look,
man said triple smoked salmon from Scotland, the Highlands. You know,
can you see it?
Man done the order online. That's saying no, it's mad.
The Highlands salmon.
He's banging.
It better be, bro.
It was Good Friday, innit? So I needed to eat fish.
Mr. Show says, can I Klarna M&S? No, you can't.
Klarna M&S, you know.
M&S is the only place I'll go into and I think, I couldn't take that security guard if I tried. It's the only shop I go in, I look at the security guard and go, yeah, I ain't coming out this one in one piece. You'll punch me up. Easily punch me up. You see Audi and all them, man? I'd take my chances if I really need it. I'd take my chances.
Them man are just regular guys, though, innit? They're just regular guys.
Marks and Spencer's, man, but they got cauliflower ear. They got the UFC gloves. They got the SIA badge. they got the bulletproof looking thing, like
yeah. Moving like airport police. I hear it. Nah, they look mad. It's different,
service, bro.
They're getting paid properly. That's why.
Yes.
Oh no, you lot calling me bougie? Swordfish, you know.
That's crazy.
Rotted.
See,
That's
I'm not the only one.
I guess for Good Friday, that was a bit different, though.
Mr. T
It's
said
Good
Drift
Friday.
gave them the side eye when they didn't have what he wanted to say. We spoke about this.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I was devastated they didn't have the cookies.
Oh, they gave me the substitution. You don't want to do something? They do
No.
substitution.
I don't want the substitution.
I don't want substitution.
I told you, bro.
Man, don't want substitution. I've seen no
Only,
different, bro.
You're good.
Man's not even taking substitutions, you know.
Nah, yeah, bad nut. Because then they'll
crazy.
give me something I don't want.
Where's the triple butter chocolate chip cookies? Where are they? Don't have them today, sir. Preposterous.
Preposterous, you know.
You shall be hearing from my team after this. Be gone with you.
You'll be hearing from my legal team.
Be gone with you, peasant.
What's it be gone with you, you know?
This is treason of the highest order. Be gone with you, peasant.
Oh man.
Right, guys, we come to the end of the show.
Up on your channels?
Yeah, do you guys have anything coming up on your channels?
I got a show on Sanderson show tomorrow, but no official time.
Okay.
No. We will be back tomorrow though with a preview for the PSG game with a special guest.
Great, yay. We get to this now. I'm joking. Guys, just let you guys know I'll be doing the Real Madrid Bayern Munich game tomorrow. So if you guys want to join me for that, feel free to, guys. And yeah, man, we'll just chill out there and vibes and see what I go on for Real Madrid Bayern. So we'll see what happens.
I'll respond tomorrow morning, bro. We'll speak. My bad. That's my bad. That's on me. That's on me, BDR. That's on me.
Okay. I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
I don't even know, but big up VDR. Big up H. He says, what? The PSG tie will be the worst thing we've seen since the video John Jones.
Play with Hasbulla.
I know who that is, you know. It's that little guy, isn't it?
I've never seen that.
Bro, have you seen the John Jones thing recently?
No.
You haven't seen it, Cal? The road rage.
Again?
No,
but he was actually the one who was trying to
hear me out. So a guy apparently like nearly crashed into Jones, or he felt like Jones nearly crashed into him.
No.
He doesn't know it's John Jones though, bro. Sorry,
No.
listen to this. So the guy's got the camera. Is like, what are you trying to do here, man? I don't know what you're trying to do. John Jones literally walks up to him, bro. John Jones's hand is in his pocket. He's got the ting on him. 100.
Yeah.
Jones has got the ting in the pocket, and he this is Jones. You need to calm the F down.
Oh
And then he
no.
does this.
Oh,
I promise you, his life flashed before his eyes. Because I'll tell you this from now.
I'd have been so shook, bro.
He's lucky he was filming. Lucky he was filming. Very lucky, in my opinion, anyway.
I'll be real
And
with you.
Jones was ready.
Imagine
If I
him
had
shooting you and then putting you in a Kimura.
Let me see if I can find the video.
If I had road rage and John Jones stepped out of the car, my whole energy.
I'd have a heart attack. I'll be honest. I'd have a heart attack.
No, but Cal, he didn't know it was John Jones until he got right up to the car because he had his hood up and it was dark.
I would have a panic attack, bro. Here it is. I've got the video. I've got the video.
I'd have to be there with the brown bag.
I have a panic attack.
With the brown bag.
And it's, remember, this is John. This isn't John Jones, the UFC fighter. This is John Jones out of the cage, no rules, no one can't see nothing.
He don't even need the gun. How about that? He's just feeling lazy, bro. He don't even need
Right, let me show you the thing quickly. Hold
I
on.
can't believe, bruv. I'd be so shook.
Bro, it's mental, bro.
And then when you go home and you realize who you just did that to as well, I'd sit there and I'd pray, bruv. I'd say, thank you, God.
But Cal, this is why you just shouldn't be like.
Let me know if you can hear this, guys.
I know, but they're starting trouble, bruv, and they're starting trouble with John Jones drift.
Can you hear it?
What, bro? Trying to get into?
Oh no!
You're almost fucking hitting me, bro.
Oh no! Oh no!
You gotta calm down, bro.
Oh no!
You gotta learn how to drive, bro.
You gotta relax yourself, bro.
You're almost hitting me with your truck, bro. You're almost hitting me, bro. What the fuck?
He's yeah.
In my fucking lane and shit, bro. Come on.
Bro, he didn't want to take his hand out of his pocket, bro. And you
the
know what it is? Jones was ready. He just saw the camera and it made him realize.
What you don't
Look at it again.
Whoa, bro. Try to get into
Oh, look at the way Jones is.
You're almost
What
fucking
the
hitting me, bro.
fuck?
That's heavyweight Jones as well.
You gotta calm down, bro.
Yeah, bro, you gotta learn how to drive, bro.
You gotta relax yourself, bro.
You're almost hitting me with your truck, bro. You're almost hitting me, bro. What
I'm
the
not gonna
fuck?
lie, he looks a little drunk as well.
He
I'm gonna be
does.
real. I'm gonna be real.
My fucking lane and shit, bro. Come on.
My
Nah.
heart would have sank.
100.
You know what? Matt is right. If he wasn't filming, he would have got thump up.
No, but here's
It would have
I'm gonna
been.
be
It
real.
would have been mad, you know.
I'm
I'm actually kind of glad the person filmed it because
Get-
I don't know
I'm
what would have happened. Big man thing, no banter. A drunk John Jones, hand in pocket,
Yeah.
dark. I don't know what's going
John
on there,
Jones
bro.
shooting him might have been the more merciful thing to do in that situation.
It would have been, part of it would have been. No, I'll be real. You don't know what would have happened there. Remember, if Jones is, it's the fact of he realized. You can tell he realized. Oh, he's filming.
You know, Mantis knows it, but when he leaves, I'll be talking again.
Nah, not when he gets in the car and drives off. I tell you lot a story like, yeah, man, punk John Jones, you know. But I
No,
know
that's how the guy was kind of acting. You know, like that little bit when he went, fucking learn to drive, bro. Like he's trying to do the bravado thing, but it's because he's walking away. So it's like, you know.
No, but bro, hear the joke. John Jones, I think, put a tweet out. Did he put a tweet out? Oh, no, the guy backtracked immediately because I think he was gonna. I think he said something, but the guy, I think someone found it Instagram and he backtracked instantly. He was like, "Oh, I knew it was John Jones, but it's cool, man. Like, I didn't mean it anyway." Like, you know, he basically backtracked the whole, bro. Man's just thinking if I ever bought Jones again, it's game over. Jones ain't even gonna want to hear nothing.
The moment Jones got out of the car and started walking to me, I'd be like, allow it, man. I'd have got back in the car, slammed the door, locked all the doors, bro.
Bro, Jones would just punch through the window, bro.
Yeah, but I'm filming at that point, but at least I've got something there that's gonna
Yeah. The panic that would have set in would have been mental.
Jones being that close for him to show you the middle finger like that. He's in punching, kicking range.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have taken him out easily.
His
bro.
life, your life is in his
It's the
hands.
fact of that he was like, you can tell he was a little bit burst and the hand in the pocket. That bit there's, bro.
Jones shouldn't be allowed to carry a gun, man. He shouldn't.
Have you not seen it when someone robbed his house and he's running through the house with a shotgun?
I just want, again, I'll clear this up. Emil Heskey, Cal, what you saying if you're with the missus? I'm telling her to be quiet and call me a bitch if you want, but I ain't fighting him. If you want to go out and fight him, be my guest.
I'm not fighting John Jones.
If you want to get out, you go and do your thing.
Yeah, There's no way
that
no
is a
fighting
long
John
day
Jones.
for you.
Yeah,
It's not a long day. It's a very short day.
Have you lot seen the UFC fighter that had the fight outside the convenience store and he took his girl home and everyone thought he was being a pussy? And then he came back and topped him up. Then he rang his girl on FaceTime and went, "Look, babe, look."
Oh, no.
He done a gentleman thing. He made sure she was out of harm's way. Then he came back, topped up the heat, FaceTimed his wife. I was like, "Look, babe, I fucked him up."
That's darkness, bro. I can't even lie, bro.
I'll try and find it so I can send you. Look,
yeah,
guys. You know, the guy hit him at one point. And went, I like that, and it was like, how can you fight someone who, when you punch him, actually starts encouraging you?
I'll be honest with you. It's happened to me in sparring. It's the worst feeling in the world.
That man said they don't rate the power, innit?
Oh,
You don't
man.
fear the power.
Father, it's the worst feeling in the world. Because you just go into defense mode. Because I'm like, if I can't hurt you, then I'm just gonna.
And the youth was like 3 times bigger than him. That's why he thought you could take him on, didn't it? But he didn't know he was an MMA fighter.
People don't realize it don't make a difference, man. Don't make a difference. I've been whacked up by people way smaller than me. Way smaller.
Yeah. If you know how to fight, it really doesn't matter how tall you are. It doesn't matter if you know how to fight.
Unless the height and size discrepancy is that big and the skill levels are similar.
Yeah. Like a 20-stone guy against an 11-stone guy, maybe. Maybe.
Demetrius Johnson is gonna absolutely destroy me in a fight. Like, he's 5'3", I'm 6'1".
Yeah. He's highly skilled though. Remember the highly skilled.
Jamal, I've been getting in trouble for doing all my Arsenal slander, so I'm trying to stop, bro. I'm trying to stop. I actually get messages from people that are like, bro, why do you hate Arsenal so much?
Yeah, your Arsenal hate is deep run, man.
I hate Arsenal as well, but I just what it is. I just got even though it's not being mindful because we're so shit, bro. We're just terrible. Like, but it's what it is, isn't it? But now, listen, guys, we'll be back tomorrow for the PSG preview. Obviously, we got the game on Wednesday. Keep an eye on the Sanderson Show, Drifty TV, Matt One Show for tomorrow, guys. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Happy Easter to everyone as well. You done already. Hope everyone's having a blessed bank holiday Monday. And we will see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. It's Team Kop-ish. Happy Easter. We're out, people. Love.
Peace.
Slut out.